What is up, everybody? Welcome to our Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance review. It's not good. It's not good, guys. But we're here. So we are hanging out with our Twitch crew right now. Saw a few of your comments already. Good to see you, Smash Trivia. Good to see you, Lady Winter Soldier, Videva, Deviolence TV, Deviance. Excuse me, not violence. Jordan, Taryn, 100% best movie ever. I agree. One of the best movies I've ever watched, honestly. Yeah.
Can they hear me now?
Yes, everyone can hear you.
Okay.
Everyone has been able to hear you. Emmy was turned on.
Absolutely not. My vagina was a desert.
Emmy was turned on by flaming Nicolas Cage.
Nope. It was like...
I'm just saying I was turned on a little bit during it. I'm not gonna lie. Keith, he's like, I'm on the bus home. Talk to you soon. Good to see you, Keith. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Be safe. Be safe, Keith. Videva laughing, LOL. Ghost Rider dried her out. It dried all of us out. Okay, I need a poll here on the Twitches. If it didn't dry you out, let us know in the chat now.
Who was turned on by this
I need
movie?
to know who was turned on by Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
You know what? Idris was in it. He's fine.
I don't know if I trust that. Speaking of turned on, new Shang-Chi trailer with shirtless Chi. Is there a new one already? There's another trailer out? That's crazy. I am bone dry, Ghost Rider dry, George.
Yeah. Jordan, I didn't see a new trailer, but I'm like literally not clicking on anything that says trailer because of the pact that we made. I am not going to be the person who screws that up.
Mm-hmm. Taryn.
What did you just put in your mouth?
I was going to take out my gum, and then I realized I was taking out my gum on. So thank you for bringing attention. And I was like, that's rude. I'm going to just keep it in my mouth. So I'm still chewing gum. Huh. It seems very immature to podcast with gum in your mouth. Taryn, I definitely was not. Oh, I agree. You know, and this is the shit that Clinton puts us through. Like, hey, guys, I got something that just came up. And I'm just here to rip on Clinton for a second. We put ourselves through this torture. We're like, all right, we'll just review Ghost Rider. Actually, I said that, and Emmy was woke up to the news that we were reviewing Ghost Rider.
I was angry. I was angry.
I had to talk to her. I had to call Emmy, and I was like, hey, is it cool that we review Ghost? I mean, not my first pick, but yeah. So... I just think it's funny to torture ourselves, like, and I think I can hear myself through your computer. I mean,
yeah, because I haven't plugged in my headphones yet. I'm that person. I don't like headphones.
Yeah,
so I don't use them.
Yeah, exactly. But people are hearing an echo, so because of you.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys.
Professional.
I'm gonna be Clinton today.
That's awesome. The scene where he got his power back was kind of cool when he whipped his chain. Jordan, pushing it. Lady Winter Soldier. Emmy probably wanted to punch your face more than she did John Walker in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Emmy, is that true?
Yeah, you saw it on Twitter in the chat. I said, Brandon, it's so bad. Like, really, really bad.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because before this happened, I genuinely was thinking, I've seen this movie before. It's not that bad. And I really did. Like, I wasn't even trying to be funny. Like, I really thought I'd seen this before. I thought it was a decent movie. And I have never seen this. We'll talk about it. We're not even doing our formal review right now. We actually need to do. So
we need to talk about something else.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about something other than Ghost Rider for a second before we get started. This is more for just for our enjoyment and talking to you guys. So we got plenty of time to get to this horse shit of Spirit of Vengeance, but will you do the mask when you're done with Ghost Rider movies when Clinton can't be there? Ooh, I would love to. Taryn, I would love to do the mask. Honestly, though, I'd kind of want Clinton to be there. He's a big Jim Carrey fan as well. So that's what it's, and really, it's kind of a compliment to Clinton when we review shitty movies without him, because we don't want to review a good movie without him, because we think it's better if all of us are live together, so we always pick out funny or shitty movies or do something tongue-in-cheek, like reviewing the first Spider-Man instead of Spider-Man Homecoming when he can't make it. It's just kind of a, hey, we're all in this together, and if we're not, we're going to make it funny, at least for the listeners and for ourselves. So The Mask, I could see us probably waiting on Clinton, but I do want to review The Mask. That is at one of
we couldn't do Ace Ventura because he loves that movie, but I think we couldn't do Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, no, we couldn't. Gosh, Dumb and Dumber, I'm dying to
do like Bruce Almighty.
I am dying to do Dumb and Dumber. I remember liking Spirit of Vengeance better than the first Ghost Rider, though. Videva, have you watched Spirit of Vengeance lately? Oh my God. Anyway, we'll talk more in just a minute.
I mean, honestly, the first one was shit too.
But this one made the first one look like it should have been nominated for an Oscar, in my opinion. The Decay Dude was gross, reminded me of the Electra movie. Oof, okay. I've never seen it. Would you all ever do Disney movies? LOL, Disney and Marvel are one and the same now. That's a very that's a huge leap there, Jordan. I don't know if
Tangled.
Disney
Tangled.
I would
Tangled. Tangled.
Yeah, you got it out.
Tangled.
Okay. So, I would love to do
Tangled.
You know what? We're gonna move on, Jordan. I can't answer. Anyone see the new Snake Eyes? No.
I'm sorry.
No, Emmy. No, the people get to see what I deal with. This is stuff I edit out, by the way, just so you guys don't have to hear it. Anyone see the new Snake Eyes G.I. Joe origin movie? No, I have not. Lady Winter Soldier is it good?
It has the hot guy from Crazy Rich Asians in it.
I've not seen that yet. Anyone see the new Snake Eyes G.I. Joe? Son of the Mask for when Clinton's not there? Ooh, that would be a good one, John. That would be a good one. I'll be honest with you. Son of the Mask, I've never seen it. I've seen the pictures.
I haven't either.
I've seen like Jamie Kennedy and all the makeup. It looks horrible, but I've never watched it. I've never wanted to, but that would be a funny one to do when he's not around.
We'd have to save that for after the mask, though, because I don't want to be lost on the plot.
Yeah, that's a very good point, because I know it's going to really carry on the plot of the first one very well. No, not lately, but CG six-pack in the first one. Awesome. Oh, I need to turn on my picture so people can see me. Hear me out. The Barbie movies. Taryn, hell no. Hell no.
No. What seriously, Brayden, I'm actually curious. I'm sorry.
I don't even remember now. You can't bring us back 10 minutes ago. I don't even know.
Sorry, guys.
I don't even know what I was going to say, honestly.
That was on me. You must not want to do it as bad as I want to do Tangled then.
That's a good point, because all you had to say was Tangled, Tangled, Tangled every single time and interrupt me for me to forget. So that's a good point.
And Moana.
Moana?
I think.
Moana. Oh, that's that movie with the chicken.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I've seen the chicken where it's like a little crazy chicken.
Hey.
That's his name. Yep. My niece had.
You've never seen?
No, I've never seen Moana.
So good. Oh, it's so good. That Moana is a good one. It has The Rock singing for Maui, which is amazing. And I forget his name, but he's from Flight of the Conchords, and he's a shiny crab.
I love Flight of the Conchords. If you have never watched
the big tall guy.
Yeah, I was about to say he was in Men in Black too, I believe. Flight of the
new one.
Is he Jermaine or Jamie? What's his name? I think it's one of the two.
Even if you said it, I wouldn't know it.
Oh, okay. Well, Flight of the Conchords, if you've never watched, go to YouTube, and if I could, without copyright, I would play it. But look up Flight of the Conchords, Business Time. That is like my favorite song by them. It's business time. Oh, it's so damn funny. Oh, it's so funny. He's like, we make love on Wednesdays. Why? Because there's nothing good on TV. And it's so funny. And Wednesday night's always the night we make love. You're wearing that team building t-shirt from your work from 3 years ago, and it's never looked better on you, girl. It's team building 1999. Oh, anyway, sorry. Business Time, Flight of the Conchords. I promise you'll laugh. If you don't, tweet me personally, and I will give you an apology on air.
I don't even know. I don't think I could name anything from Flight of the Conchords off the top of my head, but Shiny from Moana I can. Bagadoy said Amy is the best.
Oh, we're gonna drop it. Someone even left us a 5-star review, like telling us how much she loved Amy.
Yes. Amy is the best.
Amy
However,
is.
my name is Emmy, like the Emmy Awards. Just FYI. And sometimes you type it incorrectly and autocorrect takes over, and I understand that. So I'm like, it's whatever, but just
it's so funny because
letting you guys know it's Emmy like the awards.
Yes, but she doesn't deserve one, so it's okay if you call her Amy. It's fine. Bring it. Come on, come at me, bro. The fight scenes are good. Yes, Margot Robbie is doing a Barbie movie soon. Ooh, that would be interesting. I love me some Margot Robbie. I am watching Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Do you enjoy torture, Lady Winter Soldier? Like Transformers.
Those are the movies we should do. No, Transformers.
God, please no. God no.
I'd rather do that than Ghost Rider.
Well, we're here. Look at our awesome background that I created. Are you not even gonna comment like, Brandon, good job?
Oh my God.
You just now realized it.
I'm looking at the comments. I'm not looking at the screen.
Now
I know what we look like.
Well, now do you see us?
Yeah, that looks fantastic.
So yeah, I created this before we went live. You guys excited for the Suicide Squad next? Yes, John. Yes. I cannot wait for Suicide Squad. I'm
actually excited, and I hate myself for it.
Oh, I don't hate myself at all. James Gunn is directing it. I have all the faith in the world that he made a great movie. The upcoming live action Little Mermaid, Moana is good. It's so addictive. I'm
so excited for the live action Little Mermaid. So excited. Because The Little Mermaid was my favorite movie as a child. It was like on repeat, and I used to, when I was in the bathtub, I used to like recreate the like part of it where she goes up on the rock. I used to do that in the bathtub.
This is second thing you admitted on our Patreon in our Mighty Morphin Power Rangers review. There's a huge, I'm not telling you to be a $5 patron, but if you do, you get some tea right at the beginning of Emmy, like as a child, and it's really funny. So that's all I'm going to get with. But that's the second thing you've revealed in 2 weeks now. So that is. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'll have to watch. I'll have to watch Flight of the Conchords. Yes, Jordan, please. Like I said, Business Time. That's the one I would. If you like Business Time, if it makes you laugh, check them out. More of them. They actually had a funny show too for a while. I really enjoyed that with their manager was really funny. What kind of bev are you drinking? Who are you talking to? Which one, Videva?
I'm drinking a Diet Coke right now.
I am drinking whoever sponsors us. Could be a 7-Up. Could be a Sprite.
Hey, I am anti PepsiCo right now.
Yeah. No. Whoever sponsors us, Emmy, will sell out in a heartbeat.
Nope.
It is.
Boycott PepsiCo.
Whoever it is. Tastes great though. Tastes great. We love it. We would recommend it to all of you. Whoever sponsors us. Transformers. Yeah, I was going to say it looks good, Brandon. Yes. Just killing time until AEW comes on at 8 p.m. Yes, Lady Winter Soldier. I am missing AEW for this tonight, but I am recording it and I will watch it as soon as we get done.
I don't know if it's because I'm friends with you and your other podcast is because it is due to AEW or because I follow Fernando now on Facebook or what
Instagram.
am I trying to say? On Twitter.
Oh yeah, he's got a great Instagram as well.
AEW is just popping up all over my stuff now, and it's like I didn't realize it was a thing until like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, AEW is amazing,
and now it's just everywhere.
Yeah. And now, now we're talking wrestling. Hey, Videva, hell yeah, exactly. Welcome to the chat. I'm thinking about trying to see the Suicide Squad opening night, even if I have to go alone. Hey, I'm not trying to be weird or anything. Like one of my friends told me one time, he said, Brandon, one of the greatest and liberating things you can do is go out to eat by yourself.
Yes. Not out to eat. Out to eat's a little. Well, I've done it a couple times and it's a little odd.
I kind of like it.
It makes me feel weird. But I have gone to so many movies by myself.
I've done movies by myself. I've done going out to eat. It's something liberating when you don't need somebody. When you can just walk in and get, hey, I really want Sonic right now. Or Sonic. That was the weirdest ass example. Like I want Outback, but I don't want Outback taken home.
I went to the Taco Bell drive-thru by myself.
You're welcome.
It was liberating.
The Outback, but the Outback, like if you want really, really good food, but you don't want like, oh, well, I have no one to go with and I don't want to take it home because it's never as good when you take it home. I'm just saying, sit by yourself or go to the bar, hang out. I mean, it's real if you're of age. I could be telling a 16-year-old to go to the bar, but it's I'm telling you, it's something just so like, I don't know, not needing anybody is a pretty liberating feeling. And if you go to the bar and you're of age, you might meet somebody. You know, I used to, that's where I would frequent a few times. And I think Emmy almost saw me get beat up near a bar because I played Journey 10 times in a row, and that guy got pissed and slammed his, oh man, fun story for people. I don't share this in the podcast because I don't like going off the rails much. We played Journey's Don't Stop Believing like 10, 15 times in a row. And
at a B-dubs.
At a Buffalo Wild Wings. And I'm not kidding. Like a guy like slammed his fist on the table. He's like, who the hell keeps playing it? And I was playing it all from my phone. Like I was just controlling the jukebox.
And over again. I mean, Journey's Don't Stop Believing it's not a short song.
It's not. And then
it was, I mean, probably an hour and a half's worth.
Yeah, it was about an hour and a half straight of just the same song over and over. And this dude just goes, who the hell keeps playing Journey's Don't Stop Believing? And we're all laughing. Emmy's at the table. I mean, we're just losing our shit because we think it's funny. And the guy just comes over to our table. He's like, are you guys playing Journey? I'm like, dude, we're just sitting at the table. How can we even play the jukebox? Because we were actually controlling it on our phone. And he goes, well, someone needs to knock it the hell off. So yeah, but great stories happen when drinking is involved. I promise. So
in my head, they asked us to leave.
No, they didn't ask us to leave, but they turned the music off. They ended up switching it to the game audio.
They did. They switched it to where they had control. It wasn't the jukebox anymore.
Yeah, they would not play the jukebox the rest of the night. And then like 4 years later, we went to the same B-dubs and played Dancing Queen 10 times in a row.
4 years. It was like 10 years later.
That's true. It was, and we played Dancing Queen.
And we didn't, it wasn't, it was a Dancing Queen.
It was Dancing Queen. And then we couldn't find any more Dancing Queens. So we found an acoustic version of Dancing Queen. I lost it. I was crying from laughter.
It was like 4 different versions.
It was horrendous.
Of Dancing Queen.
Oh my God. Anyway, just have fun. If there's a jukebox, take advantage of it and play the same song over and over. You're going to piss some people off, but it's really fun. It really is. Let's see. We got to catch up on some comment. Darby Allen is going to be in Lexington in Toy Con in Lexington, Kentucky. Ooh, I might have to check that out, Videva. I love some Darby Allen. He's awesome. I'm here for it. I love Journey. Jordan, no one loves Journey for an hour and a half. We confirmed that at the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Jordan also said that he went to Infinity War and Endgame and Far From Home by yourself. Jordan, I went to anything after Civil War. I think it was Civil War. Was the movie that came out in Knoxville when I moved here, or came out that year, the year that I moved to Knoxville. So I saw that movie on by myself at the Shooty Theater.
I dragged my fiance to every one of those movies, so poor thing, she's miserable probably. I'm here. Sammy Guevara and Tecante will also be there. Hell yeah. God, I might have to go up to Lexington. That's a state away. The only time I've sat alone in a movie is when I went to see Aladdin 2019, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had at a theater. See, I'm telling you.
That movie?
It was good.
It was good.
It was good.
It was good.
I'm telling you, the new.
I made my best friend watch it, and she hated every minute of it.
Oh, really? Yeah. There were a couple times I was a little, but I would still say it's a good movie. I thought Will Smith crushed it. He was great. Jordan, I love ABBA as well. LOL. Oh, Jordan, you just need to hang out with us one. I think you'd have a lot of fun, man. I've been kicked out of bars in Toronto. Hey, Lady Winter Soldier, welcome. We never got kicked out, but we've gotten a lot. We never got kicked out those nights. We might have gotten kicked out other nights. I don't remember. I don't know. Have we ever gotten kicked out of a place? I remember breaking things at IHOP one time, but that was on accident, and I got kicked out. But I was 19 or 20 years old. I was an idiot. I shattered their light bulbs. I grabbed a fork or a spoon and I hit the edge of it, and I was such an idiot when I was a kid. God. Anyway,
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever been kicked out.
Ooh,
that would have.
I got kicked out of the mall too. We threw. I've gotten kicked out of the mall. I've gotten kicked, but it was all before I was 20 years old. I want to preface it. I feel like I went through I'm not a dumbass anymore. But when I was under 20, I was a dipshit. Just truly speaking.
I do remember going to IHOP a couple times with Brian.
Mm-hmm. Brian was wild.
Yeah.
He was a wild child.
There were a couple times that I thought we were going to.
I think Brian and I got kicked out a couple times together, for sure. God, I remember that. I miss Brian. Oh yeah, same here. To be honest, the only time I haven't sat alone at a theater was when I had a boyfriend, which is rare, or with family, which is rare now. Aw, hey, Jordan, that's what I'm saying. Once you get that significant other, you drag them. You drag them to the theater and say, you enjoy it. I'm just joking. It's a give and take. I'll watch movies with her, and she watches movies with me. And she loves going to the movies too. That's what's really great.
My best friend too. Like, I would go and see the movie at midnight, and then she drugged me to see Aquaman. And so after that, I was like, you made me go watch Aquaman. You're watching these movies with me. So I would like go and see the midnight premiere by myself, but then I would drag her later.
Ah, gotcha.
But I think that was just Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah, I remember it. Oh, gosh.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah. The movies, that's a great play. I went and saw Lincoln by myself in theaters. It was like
Lincoln.
Yeah, I went. Okay, it's a great movie. All right, I have it on Blu-ray.
Okay, but I haven't seen it. Like, you can wait. Were you at the midnight premiere dressed up as Lincoln?
Shut the hell up, baby. I saw Lincoln, and I went at noon on like a Sunday, and it was like a Saturday at noon, and I walked in the theater. I was the only one under 60 years old. And it was like,
yeah, I bet.
It was awesome though. I sat with a bunch of old people and we watched Lincoln. It was great. If you have not seen Lincoln with Daniel Day-Lewis, I highly recommend it. Damn good movie. Yeah. Jordan, Emmy's face when he said Lincoln. Also have been kicked out of most of the bars in Buckhead, Georgia in my college days. Hey, Lady Winter Soldier, it sounds like you've lived a life. That's, yeah.
Yeah. Lady Winter Soldier sounds like a good ass time.
Yeah. We might, once you start getting kicked out, we'll act like we don't know you. But before then, we'll totally be your friend. Nader. Hi, everyone. Hi, my favorite duo host. Now a duo. Nice to see you, Nader. Good to see you, man.
Favorite single host isn't here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
sorry you have to deal with just us today, Nader. We apologize.
I know.
Yeah. Clinton will be back next week.
Cackling without Clinton.
Yeah,
I'm trying to channel Clinton's spirit.
Oh, don't do that. You two are enough.
Be an asshole.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, Clinton will be back next weekend when we review Deadpool, and we'll be live on Twitch too. We really wanted Deadpool to be an interactive, fun experience. So next, I don't know when we're going to be on Twitch. It could be Wednesday, Thursday, but keep an eye out. Obviously, we always let you guys know via our social media. But yeah, we will be live on Twitch and YouTube for Deadpool. So we're excited to review that. I've created an overlay for that as well, but I can't show it because it'll be surprised. But we really appreciate you guys. So yeah, we'll be back next week. I'm really excited about that because we've really missed you. I know it sounds stupid and corny, but we're really not blowing smoke. We miss you guys. We miss talking, and we wanted Abingers Assemble to be kind of like after we've talked about a show, but you guys just make recording a lot of fun. So we're going to try to do a little bit more Twitch and YouTube as well. I've tried watching Lincoln, but it's too slow and dry for me. I can't watch many period pieces. John, damn.
Yep.
It's, oh, jeez. Yep. I respectfully disagree. I love you, man, but I disagree.
You know what I watched the other night?
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know why, but I decided that I needed to watch Jaws again, which fuck that movie.
It's me, Crispy. Hi. I'm just giving a quick shout out. Sorry.
Oh,
nice to see you.
Terrifies me. Jaws terrifies me. But I watched Promising Young Woman. Wow. What
is that a sequel to Jaws?
Movie.
Is that a sequel to Jaws? Or?
No, I'm just
you really paired that together. I was kind of just
listing the movies that I've watched in the last couple days.
Hey, Maiden Jedi 1980 is now an Abinger. Thank you so much for following us. Appreciate it, man. That is really, really cool. So that is awesome. Welcome to the Abinger. Hey, and Maze, he or she, yeah, Maiden, I'm assuming. You're also your comment. Hi, y'all. Hi, nice to see you. Thank you for the follow. Brandon just saying that after he scared the crap out of us with no more Abingers tweet. Nader, I'm so damn sorry. I'm sorry to anyone that really thought we were done. It was literally. We've always seen Abingers Assemble as kind of an episodic series of our podcast, not the podcast itself. So I felt like such an asshole.
Well, it was like we did 3 of them. I feel like everybody wasn't completely used to the format. Like it just didn't
Yeah. And so I was like, hey, so we're going to just do that as an after show. And everyone's like, good for you guys. Take a break. And some people were like, oh, I'm sad that you guys will be going away, but can't wait till you return. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? We're still producing podcasts. We're just not going to. Oh, it was such a. Oh, man. He pulled a Scarlet Witch, No More Mutants. Jordan with the comic book reference.
But you guys were so kind, which was like really heartwarming that it was like, oh, you guys deserve a break. Like, it was just like, you guys were like so thankful for what we'd put out, and then you guys were like that's cool. Take a break. Like, get rested.
No one was an asshole. And it broke my heart. Everyone was so sweet to us and saying, and even we got some private messages, probably on our personal and our actual shared accounts, and it was just like, hey, I hope everything's okay. I think, and it was like,
I know Nader was one that reached out to me.
I was just so sweet. And we're like, no, guys, we're still podcasting. It was the Abingers Assemble. We were just pausing. And I realized then how much it meant to people. And also how Abingers Assemble is seen as the same as the Abingers podcast, which to me, they're two very different things. One is a show within our umbrella, and the other one is our umbrella. We were not pausing the umbrella, but I understand, and I am so sorry for scaring you guys. We were actually making plans, and we were like, we're going to do it this week, and we're going to do this week. We were actually talking, and then we're like, let's pause Adventures Assemble and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll tweet about it. And everyone's like, oh, they're done. I was like, no. It was all kinds of mess. So anyway.
Nader said you wanted to feel the poop your pants experience.
Oh, you want me to play the brown note for you guys?
No. That was our brown note. Was us saying that we were quitting.
Oh.
Was making everybody else poop their pants.
I'm so sorry, Nader. I really am. We would never want you to shit yourself. I have to admit, no desire to watch the Ghost Rider sequel. Why Hollywood? Why? Oh, Maiden, you're not missing anything. We'll review it in just a second. Jordan, it was the Blip 2.0. Oh, Jordan. And I think Jordan said something also. He said, yeah, we miss y'all too, and thank you, Jordan. We really do. When we were kind of ranting about how much we miss the listeners, I mean, this is interactive. This is fun for us. We love talking with you guys. Hey, when we say we love you three, we do. Thank you so much. And that was Nader.
Yeah, we know you. We know you love us, but like it's just so, I don't know. It's just so sweet and nice and inspiring when it's actually shown.
And you guys were
it means
wonderful.
A lot.
It really did mean a lot, but it was really like, I'm just a dumbass and I worded the tweet wrong. But thank you for showing. At least it wasn't like a, well, screw you guys, or hey, I'm gonna go find another. I mean, it was like you really see people, and it was like we already knew how amazing you guys were, but it was just this is our off time. This is how we spend time with, like, hey, I just got off work and I'm going to watch a shitty movie, and, because I want to hang out with you all. And the fact that it was reciprocated was a beautiful, beautiful thing. So thank you.
I wouldn't have been able to make it through this movie without y'all.
Yeah. That's very true. Smash Trivia, you guys really are the best. Thank you, Smash Trivia. I have to play a Rourke advocate on the opinion on Spirit of Vengeance. Okay. I'm interested to hear that, Keith.
You might have to play advocate of the movie. I was watching your videos last night, Keith, and I feel like you enjoyed it a lot more than you should have.
Keith, how full were you when you watched the movie? I'm curious. I love you, Keith. You're a good dude, but I have to ask. LOL, I really shouldn't have. I don't know what happened to me. LOL, you got full. I'm calling it right now. You got full. Speaking of which, I'm going to grab some sponsored beverages for whoever wants to sponsor us. I'll be right back. Emmy, I'll leave it to you for a second. And then we're going to actually start the official podcast.
Oh, when you come back, you bet your ass we're talking about Drag Race.
Okay, well, go talk Drag Race for a minute. I'm going to come back. We'll actually start the podcast you'll hear in audio form in just a moment, so we can actually start reviewing this, because I really want to get it over with.
Yeah,
I just need to rip the damn Band-Aid off, and I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just wanting to get it done. So anyway, and I just realized Ghost Rider was off center, so I'm going to, that was the wrong thing. Oh, there it is. That's what I want to move. Hold on, lock that. I'm a perfectionist because I'm annoying. Move that font. There we go. It's kind of more centered, isn't it? No, it kind of looks crap. It's on the other side now. All right, either way.
I feel like on the overlay, it looks like Ghost Rider's like coming for me.
That's what I totally meant for it to do, Amy.
Ugh,
anyway,
gosh.
Be right back, guys. Go talk wonderful Drag Race. And hey, if you don't like Drag Race, hold on. It will only be like 3 minutes. I promise.
Is anybody else watching España? Well, and I say they just had the finale and the appropriate queen won. And oh my gosh, I saw a tweet the other day though that one of the girls on there was the first Rue girl in history, that was born in the 21st, right? 21st century. Nobody's talking about España. Jordan, I don't want to say a whole bunch, but I feel like he just spoiled something. But that's not the most recent person to go home, so hopefully you're at least that caught up. Scarlett was underestimated. I did love Scarlett. I do not understand how still we don't know what the game within a game. Like, what's the battle back? How are they going to do that? Like, I don't understand how they've got, I think 6 queens now that they're just like, keeping in a cage to come back. And it's been so many weeks. Like, I just don't understand what it is. Okay, good. I'm glad.
Wait. Jordan hasn't seen it. Wait, well, I feel you can spoil it. It's okay. Oh
no, Jordan's he said he wasn't caught up, and then he said something about somebody who had gone home, and I was like, oh, I hope you're at least that caught up.
We should have spoiler alerts for that. Jan is still my favorite, but
that's Keith. I think I got the battle back from you because I think you probably got it from Big Brother.
All right.
She's getting a crazy edit. I feel like her season 2, she just gets the crazy edit. That's what Jan gets.
Oh,
and stream it for 12 hours. Scarlett's going back in.
I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means.
Just trying to figure out how they're gonna get a queen back in All Stars. I can't with you. You need to watch. If I'm going to continue this podcast, I need you to be more invested in the Runiverse.
Oh, I'm doing an Abinger challenge right now, Nader said. Rewatching every movie and listening to the Abinger review right next to each movie, and it's awesome. That is so cool, Nader. Appreciate it. And that was something.
We need to get that trending on TikTok.
Yeah.
The Abinger challenge.
Yeah, there'll be 3 people. Oh man, is that the Elite versus the Dark Order, Lady Winter Soldier? And I'm speaking Greek for Brandon. Sorry, man. Hey, Keith, I love you. I just don't understand. Also, I don't watch Real Housewives.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're starting out with that match, Lady Winter Soldier. Damn, that's crazy. All right, tell me. You need to just message me on my personal Twitter account and just give me a recap of everything, please. Also, I don't watch Real Housewives, but I kind of want to watch because of the drama with Erica Jane. I don't even know.
I don't watch Real Housewives either, but I think I'm assuming it's a wrestler's.
I'll be one of those 3. Crispy, you're awesome. You're freaking awesome. Someone literally thought Ghost Rider was trending on Twitter today, and someone thought we started it. Someone tweeted me and said, "Holy shit, I thought you guys started the trend." I'm like, "Yeah, we did." I was being an what was
it? I clicked on that, and what was it trending because of?
I was driving, so I didn't check it out.
Okay, well now I'm going to check it.
I started my Abinger challenge a week ago. I just got to Iron Man 2, but I keep pausing to record my own responses because I'm a narcissist and want to pretend I've known these guys longer. Hey, you're not a narcissist. You're a dude with a great opinion, Keith. Jordan, the legal drama, LOL, her husband is a big-time lawyer scammer. See, still lost, Jordan. I love you, Jordan. Just don't know what you're talking about. Real Housewives is great. Nothing but rich women fighting over petty shit. See, Lady Winter Soldier just gives me the dry version, and I love it. Nothing but rich women fighting over petty shit. Find out why it was trending today, and we can even include it in the podcast, Amy. If that's what you're doing. LOL.
I'm trying. You know how when something trends, and then everybody's like, "Oh, this is trending," so I'm gonna say who I want to cast for it. Or I will say though, Norman Reedus as Ghost Rider, that sounds pretty good. But like,
how's the font for the chat, guys? If you don't mind me, it looks good on my end. I just want to make sure it's showing up well for you. I've made it tiny sometimes, and I piss myself off. From what I'm looking at, it looks pretty decent. So just let me know.
We popped up on the trending page.
No, we didn't.
For me, yes.
We're on the trending page for Ghost Rider for all the wrong reasons.
For all the wrong reasons, but we're here.
Hold on. That's crazy.
I just liked it because it hadn't popped up in my feed yet because I haven't been awake for 7 hours.
Yeah, Emmy. We're like number 5 for our listeners in the States. If you want to torture yourself before tonight's stream, that's the one. Like, yeah, it's like number 6. It's not even that far down.
It's up there, yeah.
Yeah, we've trended before on a few things. I never thought we would trend for Ghost Rider.
Brandon's on there.
What? Oh, my tweet? Working 10 hours, coming home and why am I on the trending? It has nothing to do with what they're talking about.
I love it so much.
This is stupid as hell.
But
why
see,
am
that's
I on
what
the trending?
I can never figure out why anything is trending because because of this.
I'm on the trending page on Twitter. It's stupid.
It's kind of upsetting that we don't have more likes.
Yeah, I realize no one gives a shit about my 10-hour workday. I know that. Hell yes, Brandon, you're a star. No, trust me. This is, yeah. All right, guys, if you could thank you. I love that Emmy's starting to like my tweets now. Emmy, I need double-digit likes on my tweet that I talked about being up for 10 hours. If you can go to twitter.com/theawesome5000 and like that tweet, just to get me 10 would be nice because I'm currently at 8 and it's depressing. And I'm on a trending page and I have 8 likes. So at least let me see a 10. Oh God, that is so funny. That's so stupid. Anyway, some listeners are starting to show up. Keith, thank you. Emmy, thank you. I think you both brought me up to 10. Nope, I'm at 9. Never mind. I'm at 9. I need one more. Smash Trivia, you're the man. Oh, there's another one. You guys are awesome. MJ, thank you so much. You guys are really, really cool. So now I have 11. All right. I can sleep better at night, guys. Oh, that's so silly. That's so silly. All right. Are we ready to record this? Since we're trending for Ghost Rider, we might as well record about Ghost Rider.
Oh, God.
It's time, Emmy. It's time to rip the damn Band-Aid off.
I mean, I already watched the damn movie, so.
All right, guys. I'm going to mute Emmy while I do the intro because it's Emmy. So, yeah, she will mock me throughout the entire intro.
Am I muted now?
No, you're not muted now. I'll tell you when you get muted.
Oh, I need to get back on Twitch so I can see.
All right, let's see. All right, guys, I'm getting the intro script all pulled up. I still need to practice the one with the Patreon. It throws me off. Like, I had such a rhythm with the old way, and now that I included the Patreon, it kind of throws me for a loop. A little behind the scenes extra for you guys. All right.
Am I muted now?
No, you're not. Do you want to be?
Am I muted now?
Watch the power I have in my hands, guys. Ready? Emmy, you're muted now. See, you can't hear her at all. It's a wonderful thing. That's why I got the soundboard and no one else does. Really, really excited. So, guys, you can't hear me. We're about to go live with this podcast. This is our actual quad. Hey, it's Fernando. What's up? Watching AEW. Good to see you. I just want to shout you out, man. Good stuff. All right, guys. I love you all. If we don't start this podcast and get this, we're just ripping the Band-Aid off. So here we go. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go live in just a second. Welcome to the Abingers podcast, where we assemble weekly to binge the MCU and all things nerd, old and new. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Abingers Podcast. That is one word, ladies and gentlemen, Abingers Podcast, ABINGERS. Give us a like, a comment, and let us know what you think of the show. You can also find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever podcasts are available. If you want to support the show, you can find us on patreon.com/Abingers Podcast. We have exclusive content only available there, so check us out. And if you also want to support, give us a 5-star rating on your podcast platform of choice. It goes a long way with us getting eyes and ears on the show, and we greatly appreciate your support. I'm just one of your hosts, Brandon, and I'm joined by my other host, Emmy. Emmy, we're here. I don't know why we're here, but we're here.
I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm feeling angry and incomplete.
Angry and incomplete. Can you, well, if you're reading the title of this podcast, if you're live with us on Twitch, you know what we're reviewing. We're reviewing Ghost Rider. I can't even keep a straight face. We are reviewing Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. We've just really scraped the bottom of the barrel here, haven't we?
Yep. Can't wait for this to be canon in the MCU. Woohoo! We opened up the multiverse.
Yes! You guys are all thinking, oh, Loki, Wanda, you all created. No. Abingers podcast opened up the multiverse first. We reviewed Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. We've reviewed both Nicolas Cage's classic Ghost Rider movies.
Classic. No, shitty.
And for those that don't follow us on social media, Clinton had prior obligations, so he will not be with us this week. So what do Emmy and I decide to do? Torture ourselves. That's really
this decision was not. I do not make this a joint decision. Brandon made this decision and asked if it was okay with me, and I was angry.
I was literally hovering over the post button, and I was like, Emmy, just say yes. And she was like, fine. And I was like, post. Like right then. I never gave her like much time to think about it. It was just more, all right, we're going to review Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. We talked about reviewing Deadpool. So if you're here and you're like, what the hell? You were supposed to review Deadpool. That's next week. We will review it next week.
We pulled a Deadpool. Surprise.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so bad. And yes, we're going to be reviewing Ben Affleck's Daredevil. It is going to be a wonderful. We're going to review that probably the week after Deadpool. I'm joking. No, we're not reviewing that. That was actually made in
That's
Jedi.
Actually a good suggestion for the next time. We could do Daredevil and Elektra.
Yeah, that would be really funny. That Made in Jedi, shout out to you in our chat. Man, Emmy has some vengeance spirit. She wants to punch Ghost Rider right in the face. Oh,
I am very vengeful right now.
Thank you, Lady Winter Soldier. It's actually Ghost Rider Spirit of Emmy. I love that, John. Yes. Fernando, Ghost Rider Spirit of Shit. Oh, okay. So I love that one a lot, Fernando. And so we're gonna go into, guys. I always like to ask Emmy, and she's gonna ask me a question in return. I know what's about to happen, but Emmy, please, I hope you got the Rotten Tomatoes scores lined up for me for this movie. I cannot wait to hear this classic.
No, I didn't do it for this one.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I was about to say I'll Google it myself.
Yeah, I need you to guess.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. This is one of the worst movies I've ever watched, and I'm not joking, Emmy, when I say this. I really think Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie was a better movie. And I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I really like when I watch maybe it's because the member berries are creeping in super hard there, so I'm a little biased. I'm not, but I enjoyed that movie 10 times more. This movie is so trash. And I'm thinking like Fan 4 Stick got like 8 or 10%.
Did it?
Yeah, it was something ridiculous. If anyone in our chat wants to tell us what the critic score for Rotten Tomatoes was for Fantastic Four, the newest one, I would love to hear that. I thought it was 8% last I looked. Oh, this movie has to get, I don't know if it would get that low though. I would say 25%, but that would seem too high. 20%. I'm going to go 1 out of every 5 critics. 4 out of 5 hated it is what I'm going to say.
Okay. You are very close. Also, I loved your math there that you used fractions. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You had to turn a fraction into a percent. Yep. That's what I teach in 7th grade. Anyway.
9%, by the way. Fantastic Four, 9%. That's the newest one. Holy hell.
Critics gave it an 18%.
I'm shocked it's that high. After hearing Fantastic Four got 9, I'm shocked it's got twice as much as that. But I've never seen the new Fantastic Four. Oh, please tell me the audience. I have no idea what the audience would score this.
Audiences gave it a 31.
What? No, it should.
I'm sorry.
It should be lower.
Yeah,
it should be lower.
Okay. IMDb gave it a 4.3 out of 10, and Google says like what percentage of people liked this movie. According to Google, 76% of people liked this movie.
Bullshit. No.
And just for reference, so this got an 18% with critics. Ghost Rider 1 got a 26% with critics, and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers got a 37% with critics. Oh. So you would be correct in saying that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is a better movie.
I'm legit shocked at those, and I love when you were talking about the audience score, and you were talking about like, you know, it was Google 76% was I believe the
70, and I think that's just like, did you like this movie? Did you not like this movie? So they're not like rating it.
Lady Winter Soldier in our chat said audience had to be drunk and high. So I completely agree. Nick Cage had his whole family rate it to 31%. Love that, Nader. That was good. So was that the year bath salts were trending? Keith, that's awesome. So there was a lot of people that really, really are. You just broke Emmy. Keith broke Emmy. Oh, but
yeah, that's right around then.
I think you're
right.
And I talked about this earlier in our Twitch chat, but I didn't want to go too far into detail because I realized we've got to review this movie. But I will tell you, I thought I saw this movie. I thought I saw both Ghost Rider movies in theaters. And I can tell you the first one, yes, I saw. This one, before I watched it today, I would have said, yep, I've seen that before. No, I've never seen this movie. If I did, I blocked it so far in the recesses of my brain, I don't remember. I've never seen this movie. And it was, oh my gosh, Nicolas Cage just forgot all acting, and he's just Nicolas Cage. I mean, he just like, you know, I felt like he was kind of Johnny Blaze in the first one a little bit. This one, he's like, I'm Nicolas Cage. And like, it's weird. It's like he literally just turned the dial up on Nicolas Cage and didn't give a shit anymore. It's not good. It's really not good.
No.
And his love interest from the first is nowhere to be seen.
They changed the whole backstory. They changed
everything.
Everything. I made note of every time that they changed something. It's so bad. It's so bad.
His hairline went back like 4 feet. It was so weird. Like, I don't know.
Because they didn't hire the hair guy.
Yeah.
Remember in the Ghost Rider 1, it took 3 hours for them to apply his hair. And this time they were like, nope, that guy's fired.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage, you do you, boo. That's it.
Fired the wrong person.
Oh, man. And so another thing that shocked me, and Smash Trivia John's in here said, what did you think of Idris Elba in it? I was shocked. When he showed up. Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing here? What is this? And I messaged Brandon and I was like, you are going to be shocked at who shows up.
And I was honestly like, how long is it going to take me to see this shocked person? 5 minutes in, I'm like, holy shit. Like, it was that quick. And I was like, I know this is who Emmy's talking about, because I did not know he was in this movie. And honestly, the first 5-10 minutes, I thought I was watching the wrong movie. Like, I was like, is this Ghost Rider? What's going on?
I'm sorry. This is Love and Thunder.
Yeah. I was just really confused at the beginning of it. Yeah. See, someone just said, I didn't even realize you didn't realize they were in it because you didn't watch it, and you're not making a mistake by not watching it. We will never get that hour and a half back. And I was very thankful it was only an hour and a half, but it was a long hour.
I watched it on 1.25.
I'm jealous.
But it was still way too long.
I'm so jealous.
And I had to, I messaged you again. I got 8 minutes and 19 seconds in before I was like, I have to turn this off.
Stopped. Yep.
It's terrible. And I went and watched Love Island, which honestly is not much better. But I watched like the unedited like dates that they did the other night.
Yes.
Because I needed to turn my brain off. Mm-hmm. And it was just two not very smart, hot people talking to each other and trying to get to know each other. One of the dates, though, I will say, Josh lost a girl when he was like, they were talking, she was like, yeah, I'm a big MCU nerd. And he was like, oh yeah, I love the Iron Man movies. And but I haven't seen any of the Avengers movies. There's a couple of those out right now, right? And she was like, yeah, Endgame was like the big one. And he was like, yeah, and Black Panther. Who's the guy that played Black Panther? Like, oh, what's his name? And she was like, Chadwick. And he was like, Michael B. Jordan.
No.
And she was like, and I was like, that's the moment. You lost her.
She's like, get the F out, dude.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You can't get that casting right. You need to get the hell out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm ready to get into this movie because the sooner we get into this movie, the sooner we get out. Emmy, you said you have something special planned for Math Facts. I don't know when that's coming up, but you've been working on something. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'll go ahead and say it right now. I'm working on something.
You got Math Facts ready to go?
I got Math Facts.
Okay, well, here's her surprise, guys. If you're watching on our Twitch, you'll see it. I'm not sure what's going on. So, Emmy with some Math Facts.
I'm gonna have to do it from memory because you kind of sprung it on me. But
what the hell? Why am I so small? This is stupid. I didn't realize we were going to be in your classroom today, Emmy. That's awesome. So cool.
I'm not seeing it yet.
You're not seeing it yet. Oh, it will show up.
I can't wait.
I'm student size. This is stupid. That's amazing. Okay. Yes, Nate. Emmy, why didn't you tell me you had this?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is stupid. I don't know why I'm so tiny. Can we at least fix that?
No.
Okay, cool. Sorry, Emmy, go with your Math Facts, and I love your Math Fact on the chalkboard. By the way,
yes,
Iron Man 2 is greater than
your mom. Yeah, thank you for using the math terminology because my kids just used like the crocodile mouth, and it's like, you're in 7th grade. Come on, you need to know that that's greater than. Anyway, okay, so we did a poll on our Twitter, and we asked, do you guys want us to go live on Twitch? And we had 10% of people say no.
Yeah.
So I did the math, and that's 4 of you. And you know who you are. Shame. Shame on those 4 people.
This is awesome. This is really, really awesome. So the reason why you did a Math Fact was just, and it's so funny. We even thought about, like, because we asked, do you want us to go live on Twitch and YouTube? And like 4 people said no. We were almost going to make a post saying, hey, due to the 10% that said no, we're not going live.
Due to you 4 people. But yeah, I used math.
Okay.
You figured out. It wasn't really that hard, honestly.
Can we go back to normal now? Can we please be even? This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
okay, cool. Thank you.
I don't like being in HD.
In HD. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's different. Sorry. Ghost Rider review. Hey, here we are. We're back. So yeah, it's we are back. That was Emmy's classroom that you can only find on Twitch. So really did not expect that, Emmy. Well done with your overlay. I love that Iron Man 2 is greater than your mom. So that was awesome. So yeah, so all right. So are we gonna review this terrible, crappy movie? Can we just get it over with now?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I do need to say, while doing a little bit of research, this movie was first shown to the public at and I'm not making this up, the Butt Numbathon.
Wait, what? Say that again, Emmy. What?
The Butt Numbathon, which is it was a film festival that was started by a guy who is no longer, it ended in 2017 because, surprise, he used this sex assaulter person.
Yeah. Anyway, what?
Anyway, so it ran from 1999 to 2017, and it was like a 24-hour, like in Austin, you just sat and watched 24 hours worth of movies, and like certain movies premiered there. Like, for example, the fantastic classic Passion of the Christ, or, and I'm not shitting you, Lord of the Rings.
What?
Yes, premiered, was first shown to the public at the Butt Numbathon.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. Or Frozen.
I'm just
V for Vendetta.
Butt numbathon. Okay.
Butt numbathon.
Is it still a thing even after this guy? Are they still doing it, or is it completely gone forever because of that?
It's completely gone forever, because he said.
I'm kind of cool with that. I don't know. But I guess your butt does go numb when you're sitting in a theater chair.
For 24 hours. Like, it was like a 24-hour like movie-a-thon.
I remember they were doing something with the MCU where they were like, before Infinity War came out, they were going to play all of the entire MCU. And I thought about it. I really did. But then I was like, that doesn't seem fun. Like, I watched every movie every weekend for like 3 months heading into Infinity War. That's okay. You know, that's one movie a week. It gives you something to look forward to. Watching everything back to back, you're like, when am I going to go to sleep? Obviously, Iron Man 3 through Thor: The Dark World. But like, besides that, I don't know when the hell I'm going to sleep. That just does not sound fun at all. But there were movie theaters that were doing the entire like 18 movie saga up at that point, up until Infinity War. It was kind of crazy.
I just listened to Unhappy Hour with Matt Belisai, and this week he complained about movie theaters and said that he knew someone, maybe his brother worked at a movie theater, and his brother would consistently find cups of piss, like where people just didn't want to get up to use the bathroom.
Get up.
So they just pissed in a cup.
Well,
y'all are nasty.
Yeah, that is really nasty. All right, speaking of nasty, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, we're going to start this. I'm trying to rip this Band-Aid off. Emmy.
I know. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I love you. Let's do it. Ready? All right. Marvel Knights. We are here with motorcycle, intense music, mountains, trails, and a big castle. And I wrote in all caps, Idris Elba. I was shocked. We see Idris Elba, and they're talking about. I just couldn't believe it.
Same. Let me cross that off my notes.
Yeah. Idris Elba is in this movie. How the hell did he have a career? How did anyone have a career after this? Actually, I think he's the only one that had a career after this movie.
My initial thoughts were, well, he must not have been like popular then.
Yeah, he must have been an up and comer.
Like, this must have been like his breakout role.
But he looks just like, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's the eyes. Wow. His eyes, man. Oh, yeah. Fine.
He still looks like he's in Asgard with those eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Idris Elba, winter solstice, the conversation's finished. Soldiers are everywhere. Blast, people kicking indoors. There's a mother and a child. A laser is pointing at the child. Alba saves the day. Then she shoots at Alba because that makes sense. And I can help you. I can protect you. And I'm going to skip ahead here. She trusts Johnny Blaze so much quicker than she trusts Idris Elba. Like, Idris Elba stood in front of a bullet for her, and she's like, no, I'm driving away. And like, Johnny Blaze shows up in a fiery motorcycle and almost threatens to kill the whole place. And she's like, I trust you. Like, it's so crap writing. Sorry. Anyway. And if you like this movie, turn off the podcast now. You're not going to like this podcast. Where are they? Shut up. They shoot the dude. Alba goes off the cycle, and the chase between Alba and this woman that we're not aware of. Now he shoots out some of the tires. That turns around, shoots off the vehicle. They take out the tires. They spin sideways. It doesn't matter. It's a car chase scene. It's a car chase scene at the very beginning. Idris Elba saves the day, and then he kind of goes and chases after this mysterious woman and her child, and he's looking out after them, but they don't want any part of it. They're like, screw you, dude. Peace. We're out.
Then he gets thrown off a cliff,
yeah,
which was actually honestly kind of a cool scene where he like is flying off of the cliff and turns around and shoots the I'll give that a little bit of props.
I'm not going to lie. The opening scene wasn't bad. This is about the best the movie gets.
Yep, everything without Nicolas Cage.
After this, the movie completely goes downhill, literally. So I
do want to say,
yes,
Idris Elba is French in this movie, and so I've got some translations. At one point in this opening scene, he says "merde," which means shit. You're welcome. I didn't have to run that by my friend who speaks French. I knew that all on my own.
That is wonderful, Amy. Really, that is absolutely wonderful. So, so that is your French lesson of the day, I'm assuming, correct?
No, I've got another one.
Oh, what's your other French lesson?
Well, later in the movie, he says another French phrase that I translated.
Okay. Well,
and then he also says merde again.
Oh, nice. So he says it twice.
Which, like I said, means shit. Yeah, that's all that French people say. Shit.
That's awesome.
Instead of saying hello,
nice. Shit. Oh, speaking
somebody asked us, it was Smash Trivia John. Which is more surprising, Idris Elba in this or Captain America with Thor's hammer? Honestly, Idris Elba in this because
stop.
Captain America, I knew Captain America was going to get that hammer eventually.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You know what? Gotcha. Anyway, so there's Nicolas Cage. He starts out the movie and he's full on Nick Cage. So here's my best Nick Cage impression. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but here it is. I'm the guy who made the deal with the devil. Actually, he goes, sorry. He starts even before that. It doesn't matter how far you run. There's some demons you just can't escape. My name is Johnny Blaze, and I used to ride a motorcycle for a living. I did a bare ass triple backflip motherfucker in front of a people. It was kind of funny. Check it out on YouTube. But when my father got sick, I did something crazier than that. I'm the guy who made the deal with the devil. Good judgment, it's not my forte, and I'm possessed by an ancient demon. I prey on the wicked and suck out their souls. It's not the only thing that sucks about this movie. Maybe you're not a murderer, but maybe you did something you weren't supposed to. I tried to hold it back, but the darkness only gets stronger. That's why I had to run halfway across the world, and I'm still running. Ghost Rider. Anyway, it's just...
Okay. The animation on the intro is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I will give it that. However, I have to say, and I'm not going to say anything other than he gives some examples of like, maybe you've done something wrong, blah, 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 an illegal download. All I'm going to say is the irony.
An illegal download. Oh, man. It's...
the irony.
Oh man. Yeah, someone in the chat, it's Jacrispy, said let's see, hold on, can you imagine if Ghost Rider talked like Bane though? Like, hold on, here's Bane as Ghost Rider. Here you go. It doesn't matter how far you run, there's some demons you just can't escape. My name is Johnny Bane. There you go. That's the best I'll do today. But yeah, it's just not good. It's not good. Anyway, we flipped there's Idris Elba and Johnny Blaze, Nick Cage. I put Cage Alba. And you thought you were stronger than this hungry thing, the sickness? Why are you here? What do you want from here? Oh, sorry. And he goes, no, sorry. This was Nicolas Cage. He goes, I thought you were stronger than this hungry thing. This sickness? Why are you here? What do you want from here? And Idris Elba's like, I need your help. I need your soul. Let's make a deal. This child, he's in danger, and for more than his life, you will save him. I don't save people. What brought you out here, thousands of miles from your homeland? You were brought here for this. The man who put this curse on you, he's the link that connects you to the boy. The church of my masters is an ancient one. We'll give you what you want the most. Bring us the boy, and he will lift your curse. And then there's an intense Nicolas Cage close-up, and that's it. That's all it took for Nicolas Cage to be like, son of a bitch, I'm in. Like that was it. That was all it took. And I was like, wait, don't you want a little more context? I'm confused. This movie is good writing. You're not going to find it. You're just not going to find it.
I have to say, though, at least he wasn't drinking jelly beans out of a damn martini glass. Like, at the very least, at least that wasn't a part of this movie.
Oh, I was about to have some jelly bean out of a glass, but since you interrupt me and talked about saving a boy, I'm going to take your deal because I'm known for taking deals. I'm Johnny Blaze. It's so trash. It's just trash. Anyway, intense Nicolas Cage close
also,
up. Yeah.
Mephistopheles is now called Rourke with no explanation.
No
like what
explanation. It's just,
cool.
It's not good. It's not good. And then we see all of a sudden, this woman that we're unfamiliar with is hitting on this dude, kind of.
Scamming horny businessman.
Ow! Yeah. Welcome to Scamming Horny Businessman. You grab him, we bag him. We see that they talk about, are you eyeing me? Are you Roma, a gypsy? And, I have a lot of money. And he goes, hey, mommy, where's daddy? And he scurries off. It's weird. And they take his ring. Okay.
I think they take his wallet, too.
Do they?
But
I never saw the wallet. But I also was making notes at this point.
Oh, well, I didn't see that. I just assumed like you bump into a kid, the kid takes your wallet. I don't know. That's how I think kids work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like this movie is a little bit racist against gypsies.
It's weird.
And I don't like it.
Yeah.
It hasn't aged well.
It's not aged well. There's a couple times. Willow's nice to see you in the chat. So it's yeah, I will agree this movie has not aged well. When did this movie come out? I don't think I ever asked that. I know the first one was 2007, right?
Mm-hmm.
When was this one?
Well, I should have marked that page.
Oh, it's okay. You find that real quick, and I'll go over another.
Yeah, the first one was 2007. This was on IMDb. It says 2011.
Keith says 2011 as well.
The release date was February something of 2012 is whatever I read, but maybe that was a different country or something. Oh, I also forgot to tell you that this movie, shockingly, does not have a working title because
what was
who the
that?
Fuck cares?
What was that? What was the French word for shit again?
Merde.
That was the working title. So anyway, they there's thunder, feel the thunder. I just put that in my notes. I'm sure there was thunder and lightning at this point. At this point, I'm just over this movie and I'm ready to go. So many times I tried to keep the writer from so many times I tried to keep the writer from coming out, but tonight I need him. And
again, a change in the backstory because used to it was like nightfall and he just became the writer, right?
Yeah, right.
And now it's like, you just like push really hard. Like, what if you accidentally shit yourself?
Tonight I'm gonna shit myself, and it's gonna be flaming. It's gonna be great. Have you ever ate Taco Bell at 3 a.m. because you were drunk off your ass? That's how it feels to become Ghost Rider. But like, yeah, so cars follow this woman. We see this woman still. They ram the back of her car, and all while this is going on, Nicolas Cage is just bumping into shelves, and he's like, "Rah, rah," just bumping into shit.
It's just Nicolas Cage.
Just Nicolas Cage.
Ape shit in a room.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Guys, if you have not watched this movie, please watch it. I honestly would recommend it but be with friends, watch it with friends, and just have a damn good time making fun of it because it is not good.
Get full. Get very full. Be high.
Yeah. As long as as long as it's legal where you are, get full and get high. So there's cars follow this woman, ram the back. Yeah, anyway, there's a trail of flames. And so we know, the Ghost Rider's there. And he goes, been a long day, pumpkin. We learned that this guy's name is Kerrigan. And I have a lot of people after me. Let me go. And he goes, I'm the people after you. Dun, dun, dun. Shitty writing. And I'm so sorry. When she says his name the first time, I thought that they said Eric. And then they say Kerrigan later. And I just thought that it was shitty writing. No.
They like started out calling him Eric.
Yeah.
And then his name was Kerrigan. Oh, I'm sorry. Eric is too. That's too common. We need to call him Kerrigan, like Nancy.
Oh no!
Sorry,
it's so bad. And he goes to shoot her, and the Ghost Rider comes in flaming ass, and they're talking about we'll kill it, and he wraps his biker chain all over them, and he goes hungry. That's all he says, and it's a Nicolas Cage voice.
Flaming,
and we are here for it. Flaming Nicolas Cage, y'all. And
no, we're not.
Oh, what if Nicolas Cage came out and he was like, "Hey, I kind of like men. Like, and I want to be on RuPaul's Drag Race and I want to be one of them awesome dragsters. I think that'd be cool. I'd like a flaming costume to show how cool I am.
I like cars. I think I could win a drag race.
Yeah, like I heard that drag. It's all about cars, right? I would loving cars. If that makes you gay, then I'm the biggest homosexual around. I'm Nicolas Cage.
Tom Holland actually thought that. He actually thought that RuPaul's Drag Race was about cars. Actually thought that.
Yes. What? That's kind
There's an interview where he admits that. I actually watched that last night for some stupid reason.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually adorable. That's really, really.
I know, right?
So anyway, so they're like, oh God, and he inhales, but this is Ghost Rider staring at that one old dude, and he stares so damn long. You know what I thought of? That Bo Burnham part where he goes prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact. I watched that last night too.
It's so good, but that's really what I thought. I was like, this is prolonged eye contact. This is way too long. Why are you staring at him for 20 minutes? What is going on?
It's way too long. Just eat Willie Nelson, dude. Like, just come on, just eat him.
Yeah, please. And
because that's what the guy looked like.
He did. Maybe. Anyway, the kid's blood finally hits the floor, and I swear to you, this is what they say when they go to get him. Like when they try to tackle Ghost Rider, get some. That's a real line in this movie. Get some. And I wrote in my notes, Jesus Christ is the words I used to describe that. And they take it's just not good. Not good.
Okay. I have to say the fire CGI is bad. It's bad.
It's bad.
When you first see Ghost Rider and he's off the motorcycle, totally a Nicolas Cage choice that he gets off the motorcycle and like pose, and then he does like a head tilt, and then he like puts his does some posing first.
Yep.
That's like it was Nicolas Cage was like, this is gonna look so freaking cool.
It's gonna be the most badass thing in the entire world. People are gonna lose their shit when they watch this. This is gonna be great.
Ladies' panties are gonna drop, man.
And they're gonna be soaked. They're gonna be soaked after they watch that. It's gonna be great. Might as well call this movie Ghost Rider Super Soaker. It's just gonna make everyone
flooding basements.
It's just gonna make everyone wet after they walk out of this movie theater.
God,
it's so bad.
Okay. One of my biggest criticisms too is that the skull is so dark.
Yes.
You can't see anything from it because it's like the skull is out of the fire.
Would you say the CG
backlit?
Would you say the CG looked better in the first Ghost Rider than this one? I would say that.
Yep.
I really would. And honestly, there's not one song that is not the most generic rock song that literally it's just like they pulled it off of like, oh, this will cost us $50 to use. Let's use this one. It was just I make that comment multiple times in my notes. Generic rock music. It's just not good. It's literally it's a skull of fire. It's literally as lit as it can be. LOL. Exactly. Come on, can you put some light to it? And he has to do his superhero pose. That is hilariously. Yes, I agree with the chat. So
I mean, he does not want to get some of Cage, Lady Winter Soldier. You keep trying to make that narrative happen, and it's just not my narrative.
Yeah. Ghost Rider basement flood. Yes, Taryn. Yes. Oh, I love it. And so anyway, Nick Cage wakes up in a hospital after they take the kid. Nick Cage wakes up in the hospital, and this is cringe. This is also hasn't aged well, but he goes, "It's funny, when you walked in, I thought I was still dreaming." And she goes, "Are you hallucinating?" He goes, I'm flirting with you." And then he starts talking about morphine. Can I get morphine? Can I get something just to make me crazy? And he goes, no, please. And it's weird. It's just so weird.
It's so weird that you like the first instinct when you wake up is to flirt with your nurse.
Yeah.
Are you not you're asking for morphine, so like are you not in pain? Like would your first word not be ow?
I think so.
Instead of and also I'm sorry, he's been shot before. He's had all of this shit thrown at him. I'm sorry, I keep hitting my microphone because I talk with my hands.
Oh, it's
and
all good.
I keep hitting it, and so I apologize. But like, what was it about this shot that put him in the hospital?
Yeah, exactly. Like every other time. Well, they shot him a lot too.
Yeah, okay. They do that later. They blow him up later. Yeah,
and he just walks away from it. He's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's a good point.
But what was it? No. I don't understand. I don't get it. I hate it.
Consistent writing. So I love it. It's good writing too. So we see that he stares Danny. Then he kind of gets out, breaks out of the hospital a little bit. He stares Danny's mom up and down. It's odd. And, I don't know. Then we go.
She trusts him immediately.
We'll get to that in a sec because there is a second where that happens. But first, we get to Kerrigan, who's on the phone. Kerrigan, he goes, "I got your package, but now I want more. You told me to get the kid, no problem. I have a history with this bitch of a mom, but you didn't tell me I'd be walking into a horror movie. Guy turned into a matchstick with a guy, and his head's on fire." Good writing.
Okay.
Good writing.
What? Okay, but first of all, pulls the kid out of the car.
Yep.
and says, take a piss. You can't just order somebody to take a piss. It's so weird. And then the whole whispering in a demonic language. That's what the subtitles on my version said. Whispering in a demonic language. What demonic languages do you know? This movie, man, y'all, it's bad. It is bad. And I really hate that Brandon left me right there because I didn't have very much to say.
Hey, nice. I'm back.
I just wanted to point out that one point when the guy pulls the guy out and says, take a piss.
Yeah. He pulls the kid out. Says, hey, just take a piss. And the kid's like, okay. Like
and taking a piss.
I thought you told me to take a piss. That's why I left.
Yeah.
Sorry. I misunderstood.
Taking a piss is also a British phrase. Like, oh, you're just taking a piss. Like, oh, you're just
no, joking. I don't think they meant the same thing. But yeah.
No. Get out here and joke. Dance, monkey, dance.
Yeah. Monkey, dance. And so we see that, like, we're just gonna skip ahead a little bit. So Danny's real daddy gets on the phone and he goes, put the boy on the phone, and he goes, Danny, listen closely. I'm just going to whisper weird things in your ear, and this is going to get really odd. And that's how...
what's
here it goes. Here it goes. Let me tell you a secret that you might like to hear. You're a demon. Yeah. Anyway. And so Danny, when he screams, it sounds like a cat. Honestly, I heard meow. Like I swear in my head. And I never rewound it because I did not want to hear anything else. I just hear meow. Like, I was like, did he just meow? Did he just turn into a damn cat? I swear to you, he turns into a cat.
I usually pause things when I take notes because I do take detailed
You and
notes.
I are both the detailed notes. Clinton's like, hey guys, what's up? We're both yeah.
I didn't pause this one. So I'm sure I didn't catch some
sounds
things.
like a cat, confirmed. So anyway, he goes, meow. And he sounds just like Gary from SpongeBob. Meow. Meow. I can't even do Gary right now. My voice won't go that high. So we see it's all kinds of confused. It's weird. And hold on. Here we go. I got to get back to my notes. So he whispers and everything. He goes, I just uploaded a program, a firewall. Our friend on the motorcycle won't be able to track him, but he'll be able to track you. Keep moving. Why would you just put it on the boy then? If you can't track the boy, but you're putting him around a bunch of people that can be tracked, it defeats the purpose of him not being able to be tracked.
I don't think that was what he meant. I think that he meant he turned off like the demon sense. I don't know why I'm defending this movie.
Stop. We're going to move on, Emmy. Stop.
No. He turned off like the demon sense. So the Ghost Rider can't track the demon Satan part of the boy. But obviously the mom knew that guy. And so she could be like, which is what she did. She was like, oh, that's Eric.
I'm going to take Smash Trivia John's route. And he said, Wade Wilson. Well, that's just lazy writing. I agree completely. Well, that's the very short version. It didn't add up because he even said he went blank. I can't find him now. So he's not talking about the demon or the bad part. He's just talking about all of them. He's like, but he's not dead because I somehow know that. It's so stupid. That's later on in the movie, but we'll go ahead real quick. So
go for it.
So we see Nick is now all kinds of confused. I always say Nicolas Cage. He's not Johnny Blaze in this movie. He's Nicolas Cage. He follows the woman and then he groans and who sent you? Is it the devil? Does the devil own you? Answer me, says the woman. The kid, Danny. This is literally how he says it. Like, she's like super intense. Like, who sent you? Does the devil own you? Who are you? And he goes, the kid, Danny. Is he your kid? Like, I swear to you in the most dry, non-concerned voice in the entire world. Like, that's like Emmy saying, Brandon, I'll fucking kill you. Don't fucking move. And I'm like, is this your kid? Like, that, it just, the intensity of the moment does not add up to me.
And he grabs the gun and pulls it closer, which I feel like if her finger stayed in the same place, the trigger is going off.
Exactly.
Her finger is going towards the trigger. Like, that was,
yeah, because he's like,
sure,
your son might end up dead, but pull that trigger, please. And like pulls it closer. It's awkward. It's weird. And then,
oh God,
and then
I
he
hate
talks,
this movie.
and then he talks about how he could sense the child before, but he's not dead, just blocked. I don't know how he knows that, but he knows that. Never explains it, just says it. And I said, like a firewall, exactly like the demon dude talking. It was just
like a firewall. Do you remember when those were things? Are those still things?
yeah, they're still things. Yes.
No, I have a Mac. Macs don't need firewalls, right?
Macs are pretty awesome. I have a Mac as well, but it's on its last legs. The fact that we're able to broadcast live to you on Twitch and YouTube, it's a miracle. If you want to donate to the Brandon Has an Old Mac plan, you can donate to me right now at 1-800-I-AM-POOR.
Too bad you don't have a Venmo.
Yeah, I don't have a Venmo, but you can go to 1-800-I-AM-POOR and you will get definitely a number that's not mine. So I don't know why I said that. So we say he takes a bunch of pills. They're sitting in the car together, and he's asking about her relationship status, and talks about her almost how he's about to die. Then Rourke shows up, promised to save her life, then asked for something in return, a son. This is actually, I think her name's Nadia. So she talks about she basically sold her soul to give the devil a son. Okay, so obviously Nicolas Cage does not hesitate. You're the devil's baby mama.
And straight face, completely straight face. Like this is I
yeah.
If somebody was like, "Oh yeah, I am the mother of Satan's child," I would be like, "Oh, damn!" Like I would. You can't straight face that. Like,
nope.
What is? Oh goodness.
That's why Moron wants you, Danny, so bad. It's so weird.
Okay. Also, I think you said something that was inaccurate, so I'm going to correct you.
Please do.
She gave the devil a son to save her own life.
I thought I said that.
I thought you said something different. I don't know what I thought you said. I don't know.
It's all good.
I'm trying to help the movie. I don't
Did I say anything different, chat? Please let me know, because I need to be held in check. I might have said something different. I'm curious, but it was, basically she made a deal with the devil similar to Ghost Rider, but it was like, hey, Emmy wants to give Nick Cage a baby. Lady Winter Soldier.
Stop it. Stop. That is not my narrative.
Sorry.
Also, I don't know that I've apologized yet. By the end of some of these podcasts, I've been getting a little shouty. I definitely did during the Loki one, also along with the Loki finale. And so I'm trying to rein myself in.
And if she starts getting shouty, let us know in the chat. I can turn her volume down. She'll still be here, but she'll be a little bit tapered. So she's going to sound like she's talking normal.
just mute me. I hated this movie.
Oh, I love shouty Emmy. That is Keith. That is awesome. So, it's so funny because then we go back to the child, Danny, with his weird kidnappers, and he goes, "Can I open a window?" And they just like, "Why would you think you can open it?" Then he grabs the wheel, turns it. This child from the back seat turns the wheel, buckles up, and smiles. And then there's a car crash. Weird grunting ensues, and the grunting lasts way too long. I literally put in my notes, weird grunting. Danny runs off. Then Danny breaks his ankle, and then all of a sudden they're with these two, this couple near the woods, and they're like, "Is this your van?" And they're like, "Yeah." "Does it run?" "Yeah." Shocker. They steal the van.
Okay. There's a point when it's showing the evil in the world, and there's a point when you see Jerry Springer's face. Which, sure.
Yes. Yeah, no, I have that in my notes. You're always like one step ahead of me, but yes.
Am I?
Yeah.
Because I already...
Is it? Oh, I can't find it in my notes, but I swear to God, I thought I wrote it. Never mind. I don't know. Keep going, Amy.
Jerry Springer. So I met somebody at one point who played poker with someone who was on the Jerry Springer show as a guy who was obsessed with oatmeal and was playing like very much an actor, like very much playing a part. And like his girlfriend comes in and is like, "I can't believe you're so obsessed with oatmeal, but like if you're obsessed with oatmeal, then I'm going to be obsessed with oatmeal." And so they like get into a kiddie pool of oatmeal together.
This is what you wanted to bring up on the show.
Yes, this is because it was fake. It was fake.
Is this educational?
Yes, it is. Jerry Springer is a liar. I think there were some stories on the show that were real, but the oatmeal guy, he was a fraud. Putting that out there, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't want to get sued.
Awesome.
I also had here, this is the point when I was like, oh, this is really racist against gypsies. Also, not a fan of the fat shaming, telling his friend, I told you to stop eating Twinkies, and then leaving him to die.
Yeah.
Like that being the last thing that you hear.
Yeah.
Like, ew, dude. No, nobody talks like that. Like, you can't, that's not okay. Try to save your friend. But then at the end of this scene, when they steal the van, there's a dude next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where did he come from?
Yeah.
I don't think there were that many people. I don't think that
there was 2 people that got out of the van, including Danny. And so there was, I think 3 people were in the van. One dude got killed because he eats Twinkies, according to Ghost Rider logic. And then 2 of them escaped, and Danny ran off and broke his ankle, and they caught up to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see.
I only
all
saw
good.
2. I hate that I know that. I hate that I actually know that.
That we're both defending it.
We're not defending it. I think we're just like, hey, you missed this. Let me tell you.
I thought that only 2 people were in the van. And Danny. I thought that the one guy got out, the other guy got blown up because Twinkies. And
right.
Okay, I missed the other guy. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that is awesome. So it's
is it though?
Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit. So this is Nicolas Cage. Where we're going, the rider will come out, Nadia. This thing has no reason, no conscience, just hunger. In his eyes, you're no different than Kerrigan, than any of them. And she's like, I'm not afraid of you. And then we see drugs, fighting, pills. Then they meet up with this dude. This is literally just ends to a means of a story. So we're just gonna go really quick. There's this guy who can get him to Kerrigan. He's talked to Kerrigan recently. They check his phone in a matter of seconds. He talked to Kerrigan recently, like 2 days ago, 4 hours ago. And you know that.
Take the phone.
Yeah. You know
this was all unnecessary. Just take the damn phone.
Yeah.
Text from that number like you're the dude.
Yeah. And literally Nicolas Cage goes, you know that thing that took out Kerrigan's men? And he starts laughing. He goes, and then awkward CG ensues. He's scraping at the door, slapping the bass. Actually, he goes, he said
slapping the bass. Did he say that?
No, he says scraping the door like slapping the bass. He's like, he's scrapping the door. Like, I was like, slapping the bass. Like, slapping the bass. Anyway, I'm going to let him out. And when he's done with you, there won't be anything left of you. Do you understand? Good girl. And he says good girl to him when he complies. This movie has not aged well in me. And tell me or I'll eat your soul. Ah. So if you get offended by some of the words, right after it, don't. Because if this should not be your bar to be offended. This movie is below your bar. This should not offend you because it's so trash. It's so trash. If this was good writing and that was included, you should be offended. This is just trash movie 100%.
Written by man, I'm assuming.
I don't think you're wrong.
I don't think I am either.
I would definitely give it to you.
I did make the note here, and maybe it was because I was getting full to finish the movie. I did make the note here that Nick Cage plays mentally unstable really well.
Yeah, because he seems like he's mentally unstable.
I don't know that he's playing.
Preach, Jimmy. Preach. God, you stole it right from my mouth. He flame punches everyone. He drives off. There's weird CG. This is
flame punches.
This is
everybody.
my notes. This is my notes, guys. He flame punches everyone, drives off. Weird CG, blows the fire out of his nose. More weird CG.
Yep.
Nicolas Cage being very animated. Then we're at arms dealers. This is Kerrigan buying 4 javelins. They rescue Danny, shoots the missile, explosions, and I swear to you, this is what the evil guys say. Shit, that was awesome. That is what the bad guys say after shooting a missile. And they reload because Ghost Rider, shockingly, is still alive.
But how? Because the last time they did that, he ended up in the damn hospital.
Yep. And he was like,
logic.
Logic. Oh, this
doesn't make sense.
It's so good.
Also, there's a point in this scene where I wrote, what in the Matrix hell? It's like panning around him. He's like suspended in the air, laying down backwards, and it like pans around him. I just don't understand what that scene was. I have no idea.
Keith said,
I was just, what in the Matrix hell?
Keith said, because it is awesome. I side with the bad guys on this one. Oh, anyway, yeah, it's just so funny. It was awesome, Keith. I agree, because they're like, it is awesome. Oh, I can't stand it. Anyway, so we see reload. He gets shot again. He whips people back and forth. Generic rock music, literally the most generic. Our theme song sounds less generic than the music used in this freaking movie.
The only song that they paid money for was the shy as the what
I have no idea.
The name of the musician or the group is really funny. It's the
Hush, Butthole Surfers. Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, but I can't think of the song.
I think it's called So Shy.
Emmy's got the voice of an angel. She's got golden pipes. Just get ready, man. She will sing you a lullaby.
Somebody, please, somebody Google it, because they do have
Blue Oyster Cult.
So no, it's not. No, it's a funny, like, full name. Like, it's one word that looks funny.
Okay, so we'll move on.
I think it's called. There's like okay. It's like Hush, I die.
Okay, Amy, we're done.
So shy.
We're done. We're done.
I hate it. Please, somebody figure it out.
Sorry, the chat is being so silent right now. They're just leaving you out to dry. They are just like, leave her. Just leave her.
There is one song that is recognizable that they play in the truck at some point with Danny and Nadia.
Okay, we're gonna keep moving forward past that. So we see him. He spins around and around. He stops, gets shot in the mouth. He eats bullets. He spits them out. There's an explosion, and he goes, "I'm sorry. Did that hurt? It looked like it did." They continue shooting at him. Turns this entire crane into a fire machine. Saws, and then there's a big fire machine saw. Generic rock music more, and then he goes, "Sorry. Did that hurt? Looks like it does." Ghost Rider says it back to the bad guys in return. Shitty line, and then he delivers the shitty line back at them and throws him. Instead of kills Kerrigan, he just throws him. Okay, that makes sense. And then he tracks Nadia and pulls her out of the vehicle. And Danny, enough. Let her go. Danny pulls his, like, yeah, it's...
And may the best drag queen win.
And then, yeah, and then he turns back to Nicolas Cage and he goes, "So that happened." And the next thing we're at a truck stop at a restaurant.
Okay.
I'm gonna let it breathe for a second.
My point here, first of all, what in the hell is that machine? I know they're in a quarry. I don't know a lot about getting rocks out of the ground, but, like, is that an actual machine? Do people actually use it? I don't think so. It doesn't make sense in my brain.
It doesn't.
Second, at this point, I wrote in my notes, he turns any machine into a fire machine. Question mark. And then I thought, yet he chooses motorcycles. There are so many cooler machines to turn into fire machines than a damn motorcycle.
Yep.
Bulldozer, for one. I'm slow, but, like, boat, that would be pretty cool. I mean,
a flaming
crane. Do you imagine a flaming wrecking ball?
I love that you went from, like, boat, holy shit, crane, dropping some flames, motherfuckers. Like, you just, like, we're so excited to talk about those two. Out of all the machines, you said a boat and a crane were the two you landed on. I'm just sorry.
Guys, hang glider. Could you imagine just a flaming hang glider? Listen, there are so many cooler choices than a damn motorcycle.
Hang glider. Why would you? Yeah, hang glider. That's gonna travel halfway across the world. Yeah, I agree. I mean, jeez, I completely agree.
Ultralight. My uncle used to have one of those. It's like a hang. I'm so sorry. I just disgustingly, like, there's something going on with my nose right now, and so I'm sorry that I just did that in the microphone.
Burrito, flaming rollerblades.
Flaming rollerblade. That's so much cooler than a motorcycle. No, my uncle used to have an ultralight, and my dad, after my parents got divorced, I'm pretty sure that my dad just wanted to piss my mom off as much as possible.
Usually how divorces work sometimes.
And used me to do that. And so he got me a cat and made me take it to my mom's, which she was a wonderful cat. So, I mean, joke's on him.
It worked out.
But he also let me go up in an ultralight. So that's like a hang glider with a motor attached.
Mm-hmm.
And so he let me go up with my uncle, or not my uncle. It was like his friend. I don't know. Anyway, go up in that. And then I went home and told my mom, and she was like, he did not ask me if that was okay to do. And I was like, it was so cool.
It was so cool.
But my mom was like,
divorce is wrong.
Yeah. My mom was so angry. And I remember, like, probably 2 months after I went up with him, he crashed and broke his arm.
Oh no! But it was just an arm though. Okay.
Just an arm. Yeah.
Okay.
He was okay.
Okay. Sorry. I was making fun of it, and then I felt terrible for a second.
I'm so sorry. You guys have started something. Flaming rascal scooter. Flaming moped. A scooter.
Oh,
I don't know. What do you go? What do you go?
Someone just made me wheeze. Keith just made me wheeze. Oh my gosh, flaming rascal scooter. I wasn't ready for it. I hadn't read that.
Electric skateboard. A flaming ice cream truck.
Nader. That's so good. Flaming tricycle. Four-wheeler ATV.
Y'all are funny.
Jordan,
I'm telling you, there are better choices.
You guys you brought a tear to my eye. All 5 of you. I swear to you guys. Oh, that was so funny.
You guys keep saying that I don't think the motorcycles are cool. I honestly, like, I don't. That was one of the reasons that I broke up with my ex, was because he bought a motorcycle instead of a car and then took it apart and expected me to drive his ass around.
Oh God, that was so damn funny. I'm so sorry. Oh, I love you guys so much in the chat. Thank you.
Flaming ice skate.
Shut up! I'm sorry. This burrito comes in with the left hook. All right, you guys are done. I'm losing it. I can't.
I don't know. That doesn't have wheels. So would it still flame?
Yes.
Does it have to have an engine?
Yeah.
To flame?
Let's talk to Nicolas Cage. I'm sure he'll answer it. We're going to DM Nicolas Cage and see if that happens. If all of us DM him together, that will be 20 people that will DM him. And we will all get his attention. Oh, that's so damn funny.
Does the machine have to have an engine to flame?
And he goes, well, no, you can always use ice skates for flames. Everyone knows that. That's what he would respond with. So, all right, guys.
I hate it.
Oh, all right, guys. We got to move on. I love you all. But so we go to we're at a truck stop restaurant, and he's watching like this father and son like bond together, and then he puts his hand on his hair. On Danny's hair. Nicolas Cage puts his hand on the child's hair, and like the child slaps it away, and he goes, "It was a bee. I thought it was going to sting your face." I can't even do the impression.
That wasn't part of the script. That was Nicolas Cage breaking character.
Is that confirmed, or is that Emmy allegedly?
That's me allegedly. I'm telling you, I think that was not in the script. That was Nicolas Cage just being a freaking weirdo.
Golly. My throat hurts. I can't even do a good Nicolas Cage impression anymore because I literally like screamed from like laughing. Anyway, thank you, listeners. So he already, God, my throat really hurts.
Oh no!
It's just so funny. I was not like, if you make me laugh, I lose my voice. So all right. So he already.
I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead and mark it because you might have to edit this.
Oh, let me mark it right now.
Lady Winter Soldier said flaming flying penis. And I'm sorry if he rides a dildo.
Oh, Yep, that's going to be edited.
Damn it.
But I appreciate you warning me. Hey, welcome to our Twitch and our Patreon. You get to hear us unedited. So
Sorry. That really made me laugh out loud.
I'm gonna ride a dildo and bring it into battle. It's gonna be wonderful. What if? All right. So I'm Johnny Blaze, and I once rode a dildo into battle. All right. Anyway. Jordan, yeah.
I'm losing it. Jordan said bonus.
All right.
That would terrify me. If I was a bad guy, it was a flaming guy.
On a pogo stick, especially Ghost Rider. Imagine like Ghost Rider.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh my God. I'm sweating. I'm laughing so hard. Y'all.
You guys, you are funnier than this show. I won't lie. So,
Ow. Stop it. Stop it.
So we see you're not done, Kerrigan. You will bring Nadia's son. I expect you to fill your obligation. And so he revives Kerrigan while he was under a rock. He slithers under the rock like a bug, and then he comes out as this blonde crawly dude. And what'd you do to me? A second chance. I've given you power, the power of decay, the power of darkness. Yay. So I'm going to call this guy Decay the rest of the, I don't care what his name is. He's going to be Decay to me. And and he goes, I want that boy. Now you've got no excuses. So Decay, he's reborn. Kerrigan is reborn, and he got his hair bleached in the process. And
I was going to say he was given a second chance and also a dye job.
Yeah,
and less melanin.
I am here for it. And so we see.
I want my last words. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
I want my last words to be, I'm sorry, jackass, but I'm dead. I thought that was.
He said that? I didn't even write
probably.
that down.
Yeah, no.
Kerrigan said that to
when
the devil.
Rourke comes, he's like, you didn't give me my kid or whatever. And he's like, I'm sorry, jackass, but I'm dead.
Yeah.
and then dies, which, I mean, ballsy. I like it. I liked that they talk about in the diner, like, hey, we've got to move fast, but also we're gonna sit here in the diner forever. Just didn't seem very rushed to me.
I agree. It was awkward. The
horrible CGI of the wood. Can we talk about that for a second? When he talks about decay.
Yeah, the decaying wood. It's the horrible CG could be the name of this movie. Ghost Rider. Yes. Horrible CG. I wrote that plenty of times. And Ghost Rider, horrible CG, generic rock music. I mean that's literally the most notes I put in this entire movie. And so we see, like, they talk about it, and he's like, do you ever have to pee when we're back to Danny and Nicolas Cage, and Danny goes, do you ever have to pee when you're the Ghost Rider, after asking him a couple of annoying questions. And then all of a sudden he talks about a flamethrower cock when he pisses, and I just put great writing. I'm being sarcastic. And they even show him pissing and looking at the camera. It's kind of a little Deadpool-ish, if you don't mind me saying. A little fourth wall breaking. He looks back while he does it. It's like, ha ha ha, I'm peeing with my flame-throwing cock. Rad. And then they go on a joyride, and it's just them bonding, because we need to care about this child now. And so what better way to do it than forcing us to care? It's stupid. We go back to Decay, and he grabs an apple.
What? No, we're not going to talk about.
Let me get through it. Let me just get through this entire movie.
Okay, sorry.
We're going to go through the rest of the movie real quick. Here it goes. Here's all of it. I'm joking. No, the flamethrowing cock. What you got?
Honestly, this kid is asking all of the questions that I asked during the movie. Like, I was curious. Like, so anything that you ride turns into a flaming version of that machine.
Yeah.
The kid was smart enough to ask that, just like I did. I think I just called myself smart.
You are very smart.
But, like, also the whole pee thing, like, I feel like that solidified, like, obviously this movie is written by a man, because what man wouldn't want to pee fire? Not in that way, but, like, would that be cool? Would that be cool for you to have a flamethrower dick?
Ooh, I'm going to keep it in the most simplest terms possible. Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, I get that. I see that. I understand that.
But I will say this, watching a movie, my throat's still sore. Watching a movie with Nicolas Cage / Ghost Rider pissing and it's a part of a plot line, no. Just having the ability, yes, but I'm not like sitting there watching it. I'm like, yeah, flaming cock. I'm not sitting there, you know, and it fell flat for me. And it just is more like, let's relate to this child. It's so funny. The things that Marvel Studios does so well that I don't see it happening. This movie is literally like spelling it out so damn hard. And it's so cringe when you realize what they're trying to accomplish and do. Does that make sense? It's so
they're not
telegraphed.
They're not making like a story.
No, it's so telegraphed. Hey, you're going to care about this now. And that's the problems I have with this movie. Even when they do something decent, it's telegraphed from a mile away, so it falls flat. And most of the time, they don't do anything decent. Anyway, so we're back to decay. He grabs an apple. It decays. And he goes, "That's so weird." That's cool. So our new villain is in a truck, and an apple is decaying in front of me. He goes, "That's so weird."
I have so many issues with decay.
Is this going to be some math facts?
It's not math facts. So don't but if you want to turn on
I didn't know if this was going to be science facts or math facts. I was curious.
It's sci-fi that does not make sense. He touches that apple with a glove and it decays.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Touches something else, it decays. And then he grabs a damn Twinkie, like, ew, you just killed your friend because he ate too many of them. Like, that's just not okay.
Mm-hmm.
He grabs a Twinkie and pops the bag and just squeezes the Twinkie out. So obviously he can't touch anything without it decaying. That's what I got.
Unless it's a plastic wrapper over a Twinkie. I mean, I think that's what you're missing.
Oh, okay. So plastic wrap keeps it from decaying. I mean, it's a Twinkie though. Like, do they decay?
Of course. Right.
Okay. So by that logic, his ass should be decaying the van that he's driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Can you make me less small now? Can I come back to normal?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah. So we go to.
There's other times too, like later in the movie where he's like touching things. It just like it doesn't make sense. I'm so sorry. His powers do not make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very interesting for sure. But it's a shit movie. I mean, can we just call it a shit movie and just move on? How about that?
Why does he even have to eat if he's a freaking demon? Why does he have to eat?
Because it's a shit movie, Emmy.
Okay, real quick.
Go for it.
We also had another language lesson. When what's his name?
I don't know. We're back in your classroom.
When Idris Elba drives up past them, he says bonjour, which is French for hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Shut your mouth. Get out of here, Emmy. Gosh, your classroom is unruly. So we are going to go back to so we see that he gosh, I don't even know where the hell we're at in the freaking movie now. Anyway, no, Morrow, they take the boy and the mom. Danny, you're safe here.
Morrow, yeah.
They take it, yeah, Nicolas Cage goes, Danny, you're safe here. We made it. The only thing that will hurt you is me. It'll be all right, promise. And he goes, whatever. You know shit's about to hit the fan. Come on. It's not like, you made it. The movie's done. No, it's not. I wish it was.
Stick with them until the end of the like prophecy or whatever. Like,
anyway,
dumb.
I'm going to go over some dialogue here so we can kind of move forward because this movie has taken all of my life.
Over some dialogue.
I'm so over this movie. Where are we going? My favorite room. And we see that, they talk about, the Ghost Rider legacy about him being tricked, captured, and he was brought down to hell, corrupted, driven insane. His mission was to protect the innocent. He became the spirit of justice, but the angel could be alive. Do you feel him? And Nicolas Cage goes, no. I don't feel them. Anyway, he goes, cheer up. Soon you'll freeze this soon you will drink this bottle. It's over 2,000 years old. Talking about wine. Had my name on it. We will share it. It's not easily undone, but you must confess the one thing that is most difficult for you to talk about. Guess what? He goes back to his dad. My dad, I didn't deal for him. I made the deal for me. I couldn't let him go. He was selfish. He was ready to die. He knew it was his time, and I thought I could change that. He breaks bread, the body of Christ, and he makes some shitty joke. I didn't even write it down. He's like, so then where you go now? I can't follow. And we see Nicolas Cage in a tomb. And all of a sudden he's on the ground and losing his shit. Hello, Merry Christmas, you assholes. And he make the deal and he starts screaming, trips out, shrieks, spits chains. Literally, what? What? Was I on shrooms? Because I don't remember taking shrooms while watching this movie. All of a sudden, he just screams, Merry Christmas, you assholes. What?
I don't remember that bit, honestly, but I do have a lot to talk about
I
here.
swear on everything. He says, Merry Christmas, you assholes. And then there's some weird trippy segment. It doesn't make any damn sense, this movie.
So, confirmed, Ghost Rider, Spirit of Meredith is a Christmas movie. Confirmed.
Oh God! If I ever watch this around Christmas, I am just gonna.
If I ever watch it again, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm done with this movie. So done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have a bit to talk about here.
Yeah. This is the worst movie we've ever reviewed. Can I just say that? Out of everything we've ever reviewed.
I think Rotten Tomatoes score also agrees. Yes.
Okay. For me personally, not even Rotten Tomatoes. Personally, this was the hardest thing we've ever done.
It took me a minute.
And I'm so sorry if I'm negative. If you listen to any of our other reviews, I promise you we're a lot happier and more jovial and we talk about things. This movie, I'm just like, can we get this done? And I'm so sorry. I don't want to come across that way. This movie just puts a number on your soul. It is just not good. And I'm sorry. I don't know. I hate myself for suggesting this one. So sorry.
I'm glad.
I'm having some remorse.
That you are having some remorse. I truly am. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be happy in someone else's pain.
I get it.
But I've been in pain because of you, and so now I'm glad that you're in pain because of you as well.
It's a double-edged sword. It has hit me.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, when they're talking about the angel that like fell, and like they kind of like showed all of this like stuff that corrupts, right? They show money, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna get a bit feminist for a second. So if you don't want to hear that, skip forward 15 seconds, 30 seconds. I hate that there's a picture of a sexy woman there because that's not part of corruption. Like, women do not corrupt men. And I feel like that's been a narrative that has been spun since creation, honestly. And I hate that. I hate that narrative. And so that really kind of pissed me off, honestly. Brandon left during my feminist rant, and I'm so sorry, Brandon. You should probably go back and listen to that and make sure it's okay to leave it.
All right, but awesome.
I did preface it with a like, if you don't want to listen to it, just skip forward. But okay, anyway, so hopefully I got through that. Women should stop being blamed for corruption because, ew. Okay. Whenever they talk about the like thing that you must confess, it does. I'm trying to give this movie credit where I can. It does bring up a bigger theme of altruism. Can anyone actually do something good for another person without getting some kind of gratification for themselves?
Wow, man, that hits hard, Emmy.
Right? Like he says, I didn't do it for my dad. My dad knew he was going to die. I did it for me.
Wow.
So like when you give, like if you give $20 to a homeless person, right? Did you do that for the homeless person? Are you actually trying to help them, or did that make you feel better?
Ooh.
altruism.
I leave you alone for 5 seconds and you are in deep, heavy. This is Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
I'm gonna hit the heavy themes when I can.
You do. Man.
I just there's an argument around it too. Like, can anybody ever actually do something nice for someone else that doesn't help them?
Just gonna go to the chat. No, friends confirm that. That is Keith. Phoebe said that. So appreciate you, Keith.
I am Phoebe. Yeah. If we're being honest,
you are so Phoebe. I am Chandler.
What friend? Yes,
I'm Chandler. Who's Clinton? I think Clinton. Who would Clinton be? I think
he's a mix between Chandler and Joey. I think
he's Joey a lot. Like he is definitely, especially behind the scenes, he's a lot Joey. Especially like,
he's got that dry wit that Chandler has. Though.
He does, but he's very brash like Joey too. Anyway, that's all. Monica and Joey. I love that, Keith. I love that. I could see that.
I feel like I have a little bit of Monica.
My fiance is 100% Monica. She's 100% Monica.
Yeah.
Clinton is Joey. Taryn, I agree. I think he's a Joey. Yeah. Oh man. Anyway, oh shit. He is Jandrilicus. That's awesome. Oh.
Okay. Sorry.
No.
I did want to say, okay, this movie does get very biblical. And for that reason, I really wish Clinton was here.
Mm-hmm.
Because like
he's really,
they even do communion.
Mm-hmm. They do. Yeah,
which I just found weird.
Yeah, they do communion, and anyway, yeah, we got a little bit of this movie left to go, so
I'm excited that I'm getting towards the end of my notes. That was a big part of it, though. Was
and good stuff in
really little rants
stuff.
And stuff.
So we see that he becomes he gets rid of the Ghost Rider demon, whatever, and I mean he goes, "Hello, Morrow, you did it," and then he goes, "It worked." He's like, "You did it, it worked," and he says it so calm. And these weird monks are trying to take the child. You lied to me. The child must be destroyed. It's too late. They scream in Latin. Blah blah blah. Danny's soul can still be saved. They disagree. This is Morrow and the monks talking. I think. Maybe monks is not the best word, but some spiritual leaders. The Decay takes out all the monks. Like I said, I'm calling him Decay. I don't know.
Brutal.
Yeah, and it's weird visual is what I put in my notes. Peace, brother. They're all sitting around burned, and he goes, "Damn, bet you're happy to see me," says Decay. Weird. And we see Nicolas Cage says, "I promised Danny he would be safe. If I walk away now, I'm just trading one demon for another. Let's go."
More logic here, though. Decay can't touch the kid.
Right. So how does he get the kid to... Oh, my God.
How does he get the kid strapped into a gurney? Doesn't make sense. This movie sucks.
No, he wrapped the kid in Twinkie wrappers and did it. Confirmed. Hashtag,
all right.
Hashtag Ghost Rider logic.
Yes.
And then we see, you have any idea what I had to go through to get this little turd? That's another great villain line from Decay when talking to, Danny, you know who I am? And he goes, "What's the matter with your face?" And then...
You rude child.
Yeah, that's not the first time.
I mean, honestly, yes. Okay, so this guy took you, but also, like... That's your first question. Not who are you? Why am I here? Why did you take me? Are you a pedo? Like, what's wrong with your face?
All right. So Nader just said, "Boink, Bond, and Butcher the Friends cast." We got to do it here. Boink, Bond, and Butcher the Friends cast. I'm going to pick between, no offense, if Clinton was here, he would add a lot more to it. I'm going to choose between Phoebe, Rachel, and Monica. And it's going to be Boink, Monica. Ooh, no. It's Boink, Rachel. She's Jennifer Aniston.
We should do girls and boys.
Yeah, okay.
Like, so do the 3 boys, do the 3 girls.
Boink, Rachel, Mary, Monica, and Butcher, Phoebe.
How dare you? I just said I am Phoebe. I am Phoebe.
That's why. Okay, sorry. Butcher 3 times Phoebe.
I would Boink, Rachel, marry Phoebe, get rid of I can't remember her name. Monica.
She's amazing. So okay, now the guys, I'm going to boink. I'm gonna boink Joey. I'm gonna bond Chandler and butcher Ross.
Yeah, I think I've got to be the same. Although for a minute I did waver.
Yeah.
Because I do think that Ross and I would have a lot in common.
Yeah.
But Chandler's just, I mean, he's just so much fun.
Yeah. No offense, Ross is a little too whiny for me. I think Chandler would be a lot of fun. I think he's also a little more intelligent than Joey. Joey's a fun night out. and Chandler just seems like a lifelong soulmate. So yeah, boink Joey, bond Chandler, butcher Ross. Yes, the burrito, same exact thing. Burrito, you and I, we're one, man. I think all three of us agreed, so that's great. But he's emotional. He's a Cancer like me. There's nothing wrong with emotional people. Don't butcher
burrito.
Rachel.
Burrito also said, "Yep, they would boink Phoebe."
Me. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
IR Phoebe.
Oh, good question, chat. God, we are going so off the rails. I'm gonna give a little intro to this one, saying, "Hey, if you're looking for Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance,
if you're looking for that, no, stop. What?
It's
what
2021. Get the hell out." Anyway, so we see Future. They talk about, you know why I look this way? He talks about because he looks deformed. Think of a flamethrower. And the kid goes, because last time I heard of a flamethrower, it was Ghost Rider shooting flames out of his dick. And then you're only part human. You have all the power, like father, like son, to help you relax. That will keep you. And then he shoots him with a trank, I'm assuming. That'll help keep him sedated till the ceremony. So this is a lot like Ego and Star-Lord. So we know Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance stole Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2's storyline. We can confirm that now.
When he says the Devil's Soldiers, I immediately thought Death Eaters. But it shows like politicians, and I'm not going to make the joke that I was going to make, but depending on your political views,
be careful.
Make it in your own mind. I made a list of the people that I would put in that army. And so you can do the same.
Thank you so much for thank you. So we will keep going here. So
we're going back to good old Johnny No Tact.
Right. So Danny is we see Danny's in front of all these druids first. And they traveled all around the world to witness the new king. He'll take part of a powerful form and a shadow will fall upon the earth. Yay. More good writing. Danny's now in front of all these druids. They start chanting, and I've made a lot of mistakes, Blaze, but Danny, that's the one thing I ever did. Really? Having a son with the devil is the one good thing you did? Okay.
And Johnny's response, if that's the case, we better make sure he's not the Antichrist.
He literally says, well, we better make sure he doesn't turn out to be the Antichrist.
I feel like the actress who played Nadia also at that point was like, this movie sucks.
What the hell did I sign on for?
This line sucked.
This movie sucks.
They both look fed up, meaning Nadia and the actress who plays Nadia. Both of them were just like, I'm done. Trash writing.
Anyway, and then druids continue to chant. They're on their knees now, Danny and Roanoke, and they're on their knees and they start looking up in the sky and they start doing these weird things. Danny's eyes get weird, so do Roanoke's, and they start chanting. It's weird, terrible CG. They begin chanting. There's a weird shadow, and Decay Dude takes out Morrow. We can see the light. You got nothing, Blaze. You're an insect like the rest. Anyway, I'm skipping ahead. It's just... Anyway, so Nicolas Cage comes in to save the day, and we see Danny. This is not who you are. It'll never be. Nicolas Cage is trying to talk to Danny throughout this whole chanting as he becomes this dark, evil Antichrist. And Danny looks at Nicolas Cage and goes, my powers and yours, they're the same, Dad, right? Like father, like son. And he ignites Blaze back to the Ghost Rider, and he goes, nah, Roanoke says. And it's so trash. And then there's a big chase, big bad guys. They throw guys. They take over a vehicle. Ghost Rider takes over a huge truck. And guess what? It turns into flames.
What?
Holy hell.
Is it cooler than a motorcycle? Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah. And so Decay uses his finger. He's on Nadia's car as she drives away and literally shatters the windshield with his fingertip. It shatters.
It's not how Decay works. Just saying. Glass doesn't decay by breaking, usually, unless if it's hit with a force.
So we see that he tries.
Sorry, I made it a song.
That was beautiful. We need to get a choir Twitch background for you. So we see that they fight on the back of the truck. There's Decay, there's Ghost Rider. They're fighting. They pull him, and then there's more generic rock music. He holds Ghost Rider over the vehicle, and he goes, "I was never afraid of you, Ghost Rider." And Ghost Rider stares at him and then throws him off the truck, runs over Decay, and goes, "Roadkill."
Roadkill. Ew. What?
I took notes. I want to actually just send all of our patrons my notes for this movie and just say, this is what I do for you all, but I won't because it's so long and stupid. But if you saw how much, like, I just literally type this crappy movie into my phone, I'm just irritated. Like, if it's good writing, I feel worth it. After a terrible movie, you're like, the hell did I do? I wrote literally, this is my note. This is my legit note. I wrote, holds him over the vehicle. I was never afraid of you. Stares him and throws him over the truck. Runs over him. Roadkill, in quotes. That's I spent some time of my life just writing that down.
I have to say that we were trying to get a podcast ready during, I don't even remember. I think it might have been between Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki. We were trying to make something happen and scheduling didn't work out.
Right.
I've watched both Shazam and Kazam.
We were going to do that.
And took notes on both. And I'm going to tell you, I don't remember which one it is now. Kazam sucks.
Sucks.
But I have notes on it in my notebook. Because
we were going to have and we hope we still do.
We'll do it eventually.
We were going to have guest stars on the show that it didn't work out. Our schedules couldn't align, but we were going to review Kazam and Shazam together, and they were not able to make it. But Emmy, poor thing, went through all the notes of that, and all
the notes. I did the research. I did the notes. I did so much.
It still hasn't panned out.
By the time we actually do it, I'm not going to remember it. And I'm going to have to watch it freaking again.
I know. So if you're listening and you know who you are, hit us up. We still have notes and we are ready for you to be on the show.
I'm sorry. I'm not angry with you. I'm angry with the fact that I prepared myself too much.
Yeah. And honestly, I still want those notes saved because I would love to do that show. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Okay. I've got some things to say here too. Okay.
Go for it.
First of all, you're the devil. You get to choose what age you come back to Earth in. Mm-hmm. You choose 13. Hi, I'm Satan. I can't do a voice break.
That was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful.
Hi, I'm Satan.
Satan?
That sounded like Ben 10.
Yes, you did. Oh my gosh, you really did.
Okay, there was a point here where we got what I put in my notes as an oh fuck headbutt, which was when Moreau was decaying and decided, I'm not going to make it, so I'm just going to headbutt you with my decayed head, which just poofed. Like confetti.
Poofed. Just poofed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful writing. Wonderful. So we see.
Oh!
Yeah. Go.
One more logic thing.
Yeah.
It's freaking daytime and Ghost Rider's out. Doesn't make sense because last time he wasn't allowed to be out in the day. It was when they got to San Bernardino.
Look at our background. This is daytime. Ghost Rider's out.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it. Doesn't make sense.
I turned the page.
Turn the page like Bob Seger. Turn
Yes.
the page.
Oh, speaking of, Keith looked that song up for me. It's called Too Shy. And I'm not going to be able to find where it was. It's by a really funny looking name.
All right. Thanks, Emmy, for bringing us
Too
back.
Shy.
Too Shy. So we see shy. Ghost Rider starts catching up. He leaps on his motorcycle starts catching up. He leaps on the motorcycle. He grabs the old demon dude. Old demon dude screams, "You, the worst." Does he say worst fucking deal I ever made?
I don't remember.
I wrote in my notes that he said worst fucking deal I ever made. If he doesn't say fucking, I'm so sorry. He laughs, whips him, go home. And you know where the devil's from? He's from the underground. So he goes all the way to hell, burns up, generic rock music. And Danny, Nadia screams, and he picks the boy up because Nadia can't pick the boy up because Ghost Rider cares more about the boy. I'm going to deliver you to your mother. And so, yeah, she acts all pitiful. She collapses and falls to her knees. The angel. Morrow said that the rider was an angel that went crazy. I can feel him. The angel, I can feel him.
And his hand, he touches his hand throughout this movie. And I feel like it was like, oh, there's a subtle hint that and then the end, like, oh, it's the payoff for him touching his. No. Your writing sucks.
Writing sucks. And guess what? Brings Danny back to life with his sparkling bone fingers. It's wonderful. Sparkles from Thor Ragnarok.
Sparkling bone fingers.
That's what I put in my notes. That's just my notes. And did we win? It's kind of like with Star-Lord, did we lose? But this is Danny going, did we win? And he goes, I'm going to say yes. Hell yes.
Oh, God.
And
cringe.
Then
cringe.
The last words of this god-awful movie. My name is Johnny Blaze, and I am the Ghost Rider. And credits roll. And thank God there's no post-credits or mid-credits. There's nothing to cover. We're done with this movie.
Thankfully. I kind of wanted there to be a mid or a post-credit scene that was setting up another one.
Stop.
That just would never happen.
Movie's done. We're done. We made it. Emmy, what was your thoughts?
Aja Gugu is the person or the artist who performed Too Shy. Kaja Gugu.
Emmy, we're talking about Ghost Rider the movie.
Yes. Okay. So Johnny Blaze killed the devil. Here's my question. Why did Little Nas X have to do it again? How did the devil come back?
I love how genuine you were. You're like, here's my question. So why did Little Nas...
He done been dead.
I wasn't ready for the seriousness. Was not ready for that. So Little Nas X.
I love Little Nas X. I absolutely love him.
Goodness.
I'm obsessed. Industry Baby is amazing.
Can I ask everyone that's in the stream right now, did you watch Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance before hopping on this stream? I'm honestly
And if so, why?
Yeah. I'm curious. And actually, Keith, you tweeted us, and I'm going to feature your videos, man. So this is Keith. I have Act 1. So we have Act 1, Act 2, and Keith said finale thoughts. So we're going to get to Keith now. Keith, here we go, man.
Somebody said it was a devil variant.
Jordan, you said no, but excuse me, Jordan, where? No, devil variant, Emmy, LOL. Oh, that's great.
That's why Lil Nas X had to kill him again.
That's awesome. That makes sense. I did watch Industry Baby. Thanks, Burrito. I love it.
Listen. So Lil Nas had all of his fans believing that he actually had to go to court for those Satan shoes. He had all of his fans convinced. And then whenever he was actually supposed to appear in court, he dropped a preview, like a trailer for his new single, and it is fire.
All right,
bussin'.
We're gonna stop. Quit trying. No cap. You need to stop. You're
it's not lit AF.
Emmy. Hi, Keith. We're gonna get to you. This is your Act 1 thoughts, Keith. We can't wait to hear from you, man. Here we go.
I'm pretty much at the end of Act 1 of Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, and I gotta say, I don't hate it. I think that the directors and writers behind it had a lot to do with the Crank movies. Knowing that really helps to explain a lot of the chaotic camera movement, which in some ways is great in action sequences, but they don't know how to turn it off for the compassionate, sentimental, serious moments, which makes it a little off-putting. But overall, the Ghost Rider parts have been pretty awesome.
Oh, get the hell out.
Him waking up in the hospital is the first scene that's really irked me. And the way he talks to people, I feel like if they had just said at the beginning of the movie that the spirit of vengeance that lives inside him and calls to him all day and talks to him and makes him fear being around people, has turned him into Nicolas Cage.
Okay, I'm going to say this right now. Keith is one of my favorite human beings. There's a lot of listeners that I'm absolutely over the moon about. They're wonderful people. But I feel like we're all friends here, and I can say this honestly and truthfully. Keith, what the hell?
No! I watched those videos because I didn't realize that we were going to play them on air. And usually I don't look at like the videos or anything.
This is my first time listening.
Oh, okay. I watched these last night after I watched Ghost Rider, and I wanted to throw my phone and be like, I'm so sorry, Keith. We did not watch the same movie.
We did not. Okay, here's his Act 2. I want to get through Act 2 first before we fully comment. So, Keith, we're back at you, man. Here you are on the Abingers podcast. Follow him at Film Critter with a K. Here you are. And if anyone ever sends us videos, guys, we will feature you on the show. We love listening to you guys. So here is Keith with Part 2, Act 2 of Ghost Rider Thoughts. Play a clip of the movie.
Yeah.
Is it nothing else but the clip?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Here it is.
What was that?
What was that?
See, why don't they do more shit like that instead of like this? I hate to say it, but Nicolas Cage's acting in these moments is not what's bothering me about this movie at all.
No!
They could have just made it look cooler.
Keith!
Bulging eyes. It feels a little bit like Roger Rabbit.
Keith was full. Keith was full.
Okay.
He was full.
Okay. So, Keith, so what you just heard was a scene in the movie where Nicolas Cage puts a phone in some guy's mouth and then just Nicolas Cage is out.
It's so
but they edit it so that it looks like he's like about to become the Ghost Rider, and there's a point when his whole head goes skull instead of like the points that you see are just the eye segments.
Yes.
And I didn't realize it until that video.
Yeah, I didn't either, actually.
And so I agree with him, but also I feel like if you're going to cast Nicolas Cage in a movie, you know what you're getting. Like at this point,
I agree.
You know what it is.
Keith is like the most wonderful person. Keith, we're just messing with you, man. You are wonderful. Like really, you are one of the best people we know. I have to give you shit just because I consider you a friend first. But Keith, here you are, man. This is his finally his finale thoughts, and he says, "Forgive me." So Keith, we get to hear.
I don't think I've seen this one yet.
All right, this one was posted just a little bit ago. Keith with his final thoughts on Ghost Rider: The Spirit of Vengeance.
I couldn't record it last night because I had to go to sleep because I worked 10 hours today myself. My final words on Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance: third act problems galore, but you know what? If they had just made it, like, better, then it would have been good.
Yes!
I didn't all out hate it. I liked it better than the first one because they were trying stuff. The cartoons in between, the weird camera angles, they were trying stuff. It felt brave compared to Ghost Rider 1. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna submit it right now because I'm listening to you guys as I sit here.
Torture ourselves. That's really
this decision was not.
Hey, that's us. That's us. Oh, Keith, and honestly, I respect that opinion. I really do. Keith, I gave you shit, man. I really did. But at the same time, the bravery it took to make this movie, that's a very good word for it. And I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm not even trying to be a dickhead. I really believe this movie took some bravery. And I think Nicolas Cage went all out, as he always does. The writers didn't. But there was a lot of people that really pushed themselves. And I really thought it was, it was a disappointment for me overall. But you got to take risks, and sometimes those risks pay off. In my opinion, this one did not compare to the first, and did not compare to other comic book movies. But I still respect that opinion because, I mean, sometimes that's how you land, is taking risks. That's how you make the big. So Keith, I'm just gonna say right now, I love that you like this movie. I love that you went out on a limb and said that stuff.
I think liked is.
Maybe not loved.
Stronger than
maybe not loved. Sorry, but you liked the movie.
Liked. Yeah, I think even liked is stronger than what he said.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, he goes, "Oh, I didn't like it. Sorry."
Yeah.
Sorry, my fault. I'm putting words in your mouth. But the fact that you maybe thought this movie was better than the first, thought this movie was palatable. It's a movie, and it's a risk-taking movie. Just not my favorite one I've ever seen, but at the same time, that's what gives us, I love that we have different perspectives. I think that's really cool.
I'm going to agree with Keith.
Okay. I knew it was coming.
I liked this one better than the first one.
Really?
And I just went back in my notes to try and see what I gave this one. I don't think that we Abinger barred this one.
We're not going to Abingers bar this. 0 out of 10.
I gave it a 2.
I'm going to give it a 1. So we'll be 1.5.
1.5. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I
give it a 1 because there was something on my screen and there was sound. So you got the visual and audio working. Good. You get 1 point.
Comparing them is hard because like the first one, at least there was like some kind of like coherent story.
Right.
And I feel like this one was just, no, I'm taking my words back. At least Nicolas Cage was like semi decently like lookable. In the first one, because they got the hair guy.
Either way, this movie, interesting stuff. If you want to reach out to us on our Patreon or our Twitter, we're very active on those places. We are also on Facebook and Instagram. If you guys want to just reach out and share videos or audio about movies we're going to review, we'd love to feature you. Keith, we always appreciate hearing from you. I thought that was absolutely wonderful. Good stuff, Keith. Really, really, man. Hey, Nader, I remember my opening words from episode 1. I even said I love listening to other people's opinion. I think I even said that, Nader. Hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure I said that when we were talking about it, about this. So I agree. I think different opinions is what makes this podcast so unique. It's what makes this listening group so unique. I don't want us all to hate something, and I don't want us all to love something. I love the conversation. That's why we're here. That's why I started this podcast, is the conversation is so awesome to me. So whether you love a movie or hate it, you're not wrong. You're not. It's how a movie made us feel. So no.
John just asked, is it bad that I want Nick Cage Ghost Rider to cameo in Multiverse of Madness just to piss people off?
John, geez, you're going to piss me off right now. Just saying.
It's not bad, and honestly, I kind of want it now.
What if he was like, I'm Johnny Blaze, and it's just a real quick scene while they're traveling through the multiverse? It would be really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And exactly, I think Keith really brought diversity to this group as well, Nader. Good stuff. So
because he liked it. No, he didn't like it. He less than liked it.
He was able to see the good parts.
He tolerated it.
Yeah, the fact that he tolerated it, he was 10 times better than me. So, guys, that is it. That is our Avengers episode of Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Do we have some credits, Emmy?
Listen, okay, it took some getting to get into this movie. I got a bit full. And so by the end, I was very full. And I watched all of the credits, and I feel like I wrote down all of the names, and I'm not sure why. There are some that I thought were like actually funny, and then some that just hit a chord with me, that it was like a religious chord. So I'm going to give you the names that I thought were like, oh, that's wild that these names are in this movie about this demon or angel or whatever you want to call him.
Okay.
So Lee Adamson was played by someone who I'm sure, you know, Brett prayed for the role. His name is Brett Braid.
I put it 2 and 2 together. Yep.
Okay. Our second assistant director, James Andrew Haven. Close to heaven. Our second assistant,
Emmy, get the hell out of here.
I explained while you were gone that they're all religious.
Okay. No, I'm just saying.
All right, we've got
Haven
Cornell.
Yeah.
Cornell Popescu, Addie Popescu, and Euphrosyna Popescu. They are not all of them are the second assistant A camera, but they all had the same last name, and I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
We also have let's see here. We've got a hairstylist named Adelina Popa. Like the Pope.
Yeah.
Pope.
Yeah, we
and then also in the credits, there was a Daniel Popa and an Adrian Popa. Listen, I watched the credits more closely than I watched the actual movie. It was much more entertaining to me. We've got our assistant location manager, Vasile Angel, or Angel. Construction, Eugen Anhelskew.
How many are these?
And our sound effects editor, Daniel Pagan.
All right, Daniel Pagan.
We also had, because I got sick of writing down names, we had a last name of Adam, Goodman, Hellier, and Lamb.
Hellier.
So do you want to hear the ones that I thought were actually funny now?
We just sat through Emmy.
Listen, I was so full after this movie that I could not stop writing down names.
Let's make it quick. How many? Just go. Give me the back-to-backs of these credits. Oh my God.
Right. Stereoscopic production manager, Beth DeWorst.
All right. The worst. I agree. This movie is Ghost Rider. The worst. I agree.
The worst.
Yeah.
Pipeline engineer, Larnie Wang.
Yeah, okay. If we could throw a Wang in there, we will.
Assistant production coordinator, Arena Skirt.
Okay.
Executive producer, Doobie White. I don't know, but our executive producer, Doobie White. Correct myself.
I'm crying. That was such a slow build, and it worked. Oh my God.
It did, because I said, I could not stop writing down names. Couldn't find any for freaking Loki. But this one I was like, oh yep, that's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
He do be white though. He do be white.
Our executive producer, he do be white. Okay, I'm to end with this one. I'm really sorry.
Oh God, you made up for it no matter what. What you got?
Our executive producer, Stan Lee.
Oh,
Major bummer. I'm sorry.
What? How to bring it down, Emmy?
Yeah, but he do be white.
Stan White do be white. So that is wonderful. Okay. All right, Emmy. All right, I'm gonna give my quick final thoughts on Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance. If anyone's listening by now, thank you. This movie left a lot to be desired. It took bold choices and bold risks. That's why I love Keith. He puts things in perspectives, as do all our listeners. Just didn't hit well for me, didn't land. But at the same time, it honestly is a fun. Like I can't remember who told. I think it was Alicia on our Facebook chat, like who said, "I really enjoyed." And if it's not Alicia, I apologize. But I'm just remembering her name. Where I enjoy these movies a lot because they're so terrible they're good, you know, and it's still like a fun time to watch, and it's a fun time to have friends. Like I like some really trashy, stupid, like No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan. It's one of the worst movies ever made. I'll watch that all the time. Power Rangers the movie, we just reviewed it on our Patreon. I'll watch that all the time, and it's not good. This one almost kind of falls into that line with me. It's so bad, but maybe it's so bad it's kind of crossing that threshold into it's tolerable or good. Yeah, it's just, don't go into it really looking for amazing storytelling. Don't look for it to be the most wonderful movie you've ever watched. It's not. It's the furthest thing from it, but it's honestly a good time with friends. That's what I would rate this movie as. It's, if you're with a group of friends and you're ready to kind of hang loose and not take something so seriously, put this movie on. I think you'll have a lot of fun. But everything else, it's Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage, and good luck, guys. It's a ride. It's a ride. It's a ghost ride. You're welcome for that. Emmy, get us out of here. What was your final thoughts on Ghost Rider?
This movie sucks. I miss Clinton. And I think that this movie made it even more evident because, you know, he's flaming and he do be white.
We miss Clinton because he's flaming and he do be white? Is that what you just said? He do be white, though. Oh.
I had a great time. The movie sucked.
That movie, thank you for hanging out with us throughout this entire recording, guys. Oh my God. I know I was sometimes impatient. I was like, can we get through? But golly, yeah. Every time I was rushing, something really ended up cracking me up a lot more. So, that was so funny. That was tough.
Freaking Ghost Rider on a fucking jazzy scooter.
Guys, I wheezed. Like, I'm gonna be on the recording. Okay, you all, there was like 6 of you that made me like, I kid you not, like, if you make me legit laugh, like I cough, like, and that's a rarity. Like, I'm like, like I can't even mimic how I laugh. But you guys had me in tears in like the midway point of this podcast. Hopefully you listened to it, because I was. Our listeners are, God, there's some funny guys and girls. Like, it's just so funny. Anyway, I enjoyed it.
How mad would you have been if there was a post-credit scene? I wanted one. I wanted a post-credit scene for it to never come to fruition. Just like a post-credit scene that, like,
I can
nothing grows from it.
I'm not gonna lie. You know, Smash Trivia John, I was so happy because I didn't have to write anything else down. Like, once those credits rolled, I was like, this weird euphoric relief came over me. Like, oh my God, we're here. We're done. Oh my gosh, the movie's over. And if a post-credit scene, like, I had to start typing notes again, I probably would have been a little irritated. So I actually was very, very relieved. So yeah, I probably would have been pretty irritated, actually.
I was at minute 53 and like looked at how long was left in the movie, and it was 35 minutes, and I was like, God.
I hope you guys love the Emmy's classroom bit. I was excited to share that with Emmy this afternoon.
I'm excited to see what it looks like.
Yeah, if anyone can make a clip on our Twitch of Emmy in the classroom, there's a couple of segments. I think we did it very early on in the podcast actually as well. But like, I would love to have a clip saved of Emmy's classroom. Just be if you can. If not, no worries. But that's something I worked on.
It's illegal actually to film teachers in the classroom.
Yeah,
without their consent.
Is it, Emmy? Is it?
It is.
All right, well, there you go. Now,
I kind of hated that coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, it's so funny because I even put Iron Man 2 greater than your mom. I was like, if you want anything else, let me know. We're going to have to put some more. We have to change a math fact every single time we do the show. I think that would be really funny and a cool thing. And it's
I'm sorry, Lady
No.
Winter Soldier. What do you mean by damn Emmy? Glad I'm innocent on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. It was great. The classroom bit was fantastic. Thank you, Keith.
Did I say something not okay?
I worked on that last night, Keith. I was so happy that I got to show that to Emmy. And also, there's a Clinton one that I worked on last night as well, but Clinton's not here.
Is it a courtroom?
Shut your mouth, Amy. Don't reveal it. But
I mean, what else would it be?
So there's fun things that I'm going to try to start incorporating visuals. Like, hey, if you're wondering what, we're trying to work on our video and our Twitch and all that stuff. And we really want to do more fun things. I even thought about me like at a karaoke bar, Clinton at a courtroom, Amy in her classroom. We're going to start incorporating other things as well. I was really wishing like I could put in Emmy's classroom all the listeners in like classroom seats. It's still something I want to do, but it's going to take a little bit of time to work on. So if you're listening to it, it would be like Jordan sitting in like the front row. Obviously not video, but his name would be there. Just little things I'm thinking about here and there, but we're thinking about just more visual elements so you guys can enjoy the show, throw you off like you're not expecting it. I know I'm probably revealing too much of the surprise.
This is going to be a whole production.
Well, I love surprising you guys. I love like, hey, you weren't expecting Emmy's classroom. And I saw your comments and I was so damn happy. Like everyone loving, like I was reading those comments while Emmy, I'm not going to lie, I kind of tuned you out because I was just like, oh my God, the classroom. This is awesome. This is wonderful. It fucking worked.
I noticed that you tuned me out. You usually tune me out.
I do.
Someone said to me recently that you guys downplay my math facts and said that they're cool.
Yeah. So now I gave you your own classroom as well. And I was really...
I called that person a nerd.
Yeah. Well, I'm just really happy because Emmy deserves that classroom. That's really, really cool. And yeah. Anyway, you guys talking about flaming machines had me wheezing. Literally wheezing on the show.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I brought that up because that was like my first thought. It was like, seriously, like anything that he uses as a mode of transportation, is it just now flaming?
When you said that, the chat was like, hold my beer.
Exactly.
Oh my God. They came out roaring. I was not ready for that.
Okay. So Nader said the post-credit scene, Nick Cage using a flaming penis as Sean Gunn was in the post-credit of Guardians 2. Sean Gunn
is the brother of James Gunn. He also played like Rocket Raccoon, and he's also Kraglin, I believe is his name.
So he's just riding it around like does he ride that arrow around? That's where my brain, that's why I almost did a spit take, because in my head it was Nick Cage riding around a giant dildo. And that made me giggle.
Oh God, that was really good. Oh man, we loved it, Brandon. Thanks, Emmy, for going for it. I personally had it as a highlight so far. Love the surprises, guys. More surprises incoming. And like I said, we will be back live again next week. Hopefully, Clinton will be able to, I think Clinton should be able to join us at that time. And all three of us will be reviewing Deadpool. Thank you for being patient with us, because I'm super excited to review Deadpool. That's gonna be a lot of fun. What are you laughing at? Imagine Danny on a flaming tricycle, a flaming pogo stick that looks like a dick.
What I was laughing at.
Jordan. Oh, this has been
A
wonderful.
flaming pogo dick.
Oh man, guys, when you were talking about bad films that you want to review, I thought of two. If you'd like, have me some time, I'd love to come on and review it. Hulk 2003 and The Trial of the Incredible Hulk. I've never even watched it. I don't
even know what The Trial of the Incredible Hulk is.
I haven't either, but Hulk 2003, I remember watching. It's the Eric Bana Hulk. I saw that in theaters, actually.
We had a geography teacher in high school who some days just didn't want to teach, and he would just play that movie, and like whatever class came in would start wherever the last class left off. And so I've seen parts of that movie, but it was like only
Keith just said, I might re-record my video responses. I'm worried I like Deadpool too much. Keith, I know you're just messing with me. Deadpool is wonderful. That movie is Deadpool 1 and 2 are fantastic. Love them. And hey, even if you hated them, we'd still feature you. I hope I didn't come across as a dick. I really don't. I have an opinion, but that doesn't mean it's fact. We are all here. If you all want to submit video or audio responses, guys, I'll feature you on the show. Just because Brandon or Emmy or both of us feel a certain way, don't let that sway you. You guys have a voice. That's the point of this podcast. You have a voice. I don't care if it agrees with me or not. You guys are just as integral as this show as we are. So please know that.
Some people's point was that it is a very bloody movie.
It is.
I get that.
I love it. I love Deadpool. I cannot wait.
I'm not usually a fan of that bloody of a movie.
But I'm not gonna lie, I've not watched it in probably 2 or 3 years. I'm not gonna even lie. So I'm excited to rewatch it and see what I think. I could have a different opinion. But I know when I saw it in theaters, I bought it on Blu-ray as well. I was a fan both times. So I'm gonna be shocked if I don't love it again.
So my best friend will, if she's like doing something, like if she's cleaning or if she's just, like cleaning the house at night, she will put on a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually one of like, there's maybe like 4 movies, but it's kind of like more like one of 2 movies. She will put on Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, or she will put on Deadpool.
Yeah.
Those are her 2 favorite movies that she will watch like literally incessantly.
Oh, those are pretty good. I like mine. The only difference is any Marvel movie, Dumb and Dumber, The Half-Blood Prince, or
Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, those are my go-tos. Lord of the Rings, the Lord of the Rings trilogy as well. Keith, no Brandon, you never came across. I love the controversial position I took. Plus, my friends tell me I love all. Hey, cool. I just want to make sure. I don't want to ever belittle someone for feeling any different. And that's my biggest thing. But appreciate you, Keith. We love you guys, and thanks everything for you. Brandon, you are such a detail-carrying host and friend. Thanks for all that you do, and have fun with us. Gotta go, guys. But thanks for everything. Thank you, Nader. I think you're gonna miss this, but you guys, for everything, and looking forward for the next material you guys publish, and we got your back 100%. Good night, y'all. God, Nader, you are such a sweetheart. It is such a wonderful chat. Love this community. Keith, this is awesome. I also love to watch Cedric die. That's Burrito. That is awesome. Pull over. Actually, it's a cardigan. Oh, Keith. I'm going to do a Dumb and Dumber podcast with just Keith. I'm not going to lie. I love you and Clinton, but there's going to be a Patreon exclusive episode where Keith and I just review Dumb and Dumber, and we are just idiots the whole time. I just want you guys to be aware so you're not jealous when I do it.
I'm sorry. Am I not invited?
You're invited, but you're going to be muted the whole time. Like, I'm kidding. You guys will be on the show, but I think Keith and I will really show up.
A lot.
I like it a lot. Is she muted now? Amy, are you muted now?
No.
Oh, she is muted now. Oof, I just did it. Oof, that's weird. She wasn't aware that she was muted, but she is right now. See how her shocked face is? Now I'm going to unmute her, because if I don't tell her that I've unmuted her, she will say some horrible things. So she's unmuted in 3, 2, 1.
I was actually kind of hoping that you would unmute me
while you were saying something.
While I was saying some horrible shit.
It's a gift and a curse, guys. All right, we're gonna head on out of here, guys. I've got to edit this episode. It is almost 10:30 my time, so I am going to head out and edit this episode of the podcast so our audio listeners can hear us. And I don't know how the hell I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna edit much, honestly. I think I'm gonna leave a lot of this stuff in. I think it's gonna be a good time for those guys. But yeah, it means just looking up in the sky like.
I was trying to think like, did I say anything that I think needs to be edited out? I mean, the only thing I think I warned you. I warned you.
I know.
And now I don't remember what it was.
No worries. We'll figure it out. So yeah. And Keith, I'm just joking. Emmy would definitely be there for Dumb and Dumber. So would Clinton. We would love to have you there. I just want to review Dumb and Dumber. Guys, if you all want to review Dumb and Dumber with me, I might have a whole Patreon exclusive Dumb and Dumber review. That would be a lot of fun. All of our $10 patrons or $5 patrons, I don't know, would work something out, but that'd be a lot of fun. Anyway,
I remember watching Dumb and Dumber when it came out, probably when I was in like middle school, and thinking that it was pretty dumb.
It was pretty dumb. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to our Twitch and our YouTube tonight. We will be back next week for our Deadpool review. We hope you join us. We hope you I hope you had a lot of fun tonight. I cannot wait for next week. It's going to be a movie.
Blast.
I had a blast too. This is
a flaming pogo dick.
You guys made me wheeze, so I hate you all because you're assholes for making me wheeze while I was on the podcast, but you made me wheeze because I was laughing so hard. This has been an absolute joy. You guys make this show for us, and you could think, no, we're not kidding. We're not blowing smoke. You guys are wonderful. Please don't ever stop being you guys, whether it's on this podcast or not. In your own world, you are wonderful, hilarious human beings. So thank you guys so much. We're gonna head on out of here. Emmy with her, is that a cup?
It's a cup of
Hulk. A cup of Hulk. Guys, we love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Emmy, do we want to close out with one of your shitty intros again?
One of my shitty intros.
I'm not gonna say anything. I just want you to do I'm gonna mute myself. I'm actually gonna go the other way around. We always mute you.
You want me to do the intro?
So we're gonna finish with the intro.
Okay.
And I'm muting myself, and I'm gonna head on out of here, guys. Actually, I'll still be here because I have to work on the producing side, but. Okay. Emmy is going to have the floor to do the intro. This is her time. If you want Emmy to take over the intro moving forward, let us know in the chat below, and we will head on out of here. We love you. We thank you guys. Appreciate you more than you will ever know, and we will see you next week for our Deadpool review. Bye, guys. Emmy, take us out of here.
Welcome to the Abingers podcast, where we review all things nerd, old and new, for and stuff. You can follow us on Patreon and Twitter and the Instagrams. And leave us a 5-star review on your podcast platform of choice. It goes a long way to getting eyes and ears on the show. And Abingers. I don't remember anything else. Patreon. I'm joined here by two of my bestest friends that aren't assholes at all. Emmy, how are you doing? I'm doing great. And Clinton, how are you doing? Oh, I'm an asshole.